Tap that screen, help out with the live goal. CP time, Mia. CP time. Mikey. It's Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Bite your tongue, sir. It's all right, friend. All good. You're fine. One of my all-time favorite keyboardists, Mr. Keith Emerson. Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Please tap that screen. Help out. How about with that live goal, too? Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Thank you. Ria, I read that in Mario voice. I read that as, it's a mat. I read it like Mario. All right. Welcome in to all of our friends on the tube, as well as our friends on the TikToks. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, friend. To our friends over on the tube, we are opening up the call-in line this evening. The call-in line is open. So if you would like, the call-in line is open. We're going to do the number, and that's because I do believe... Here, I'll let this finish here. The reason I do believe that our friend Nemo, I think he was up all night. I think he might be snoozing. And you know what? We're gonna let him. We're gonna let our friend do that. So if he's not joining us, I'm gonna be on my own. I'd like to invite folks to call in. So you guys have the number on the screen. It's right above me, 617-539-6897. That's the number right there. So we have the line open. So if you are interested in calling in, it is available. So there you go. Feel free. Give us a ring. Give me a ring. And, yeah, let's go for it. In the meantime, I'd like to invite everyone else to tap that screen. Tap the screen and help out with the live goal. And you guys are awesome. Appreciate all of you fine folks being here on a Monday night. We had a good time last night. Emma, you made it to your nighttime show. Very nice work. Good evening to everybody. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I think Nemo was up really late last night, from what I can tell. Glad you guys are all here. The Orange in Chief has said some crazy things today, that's for sure. Lots of weird stuff. So, guys, keep those requests coming. If you voted for Donald Trump, also, I mean, if you're here on TikTok, I would still take a TikTok guest. That's totally fine. So if you're here on TikTok, you can request that up. Or if you are over on the tube, you're welcome to do the call-in number as well. So either or. So grab that call-in number if you're over on the Tiki Tops. So feel free. I know most of the folks over on the tube are usually asking for a way to talk, to call in. So here you go, guys. Here you go. There were some wild guests earlier on Doug's Live, including Liam. Liam was there. That was funny. That was wild. Good old Liam. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. We got somebody on the tube. Oh, nope, never mind. Thought we had somebody on TikTok, and then they left the box. Hey, guys. Hello, friends. How are you? And Bonnie and Aaron. And hey, guys. How's it going? Talk about the election in Texas. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about other than the fact that a Democrat hasn't held that seat since 1978. And Donald Trump won won that area by 17 points in 2024. Holy shit. Paige, I see you down there. Paige absolutely destroyed both of those guys who were up. Absolutely destroyed both those guys who were up. It was ridiculous. That whole discussion, when Doug puts that discussion point up, I'm always just like, who are the people that can't, like, it's just not, like, I don't understand that attitude. I have never in my entire life asked a woman, I've never asked a woman, how many people have you slept with? There's a problem for me. Like, how many, like, the fuck? Why is that a thing that people care about? I don't get it. I don't understand. It's weird. Yes, thank you, Bonnie. It is weird. And I think it's just insecurity. Yeah. So, anyways, that was a wild discussion. Guys, if you're over on the tube, we've got the call-in number. The call-in number is right above my head, and that line is open. So if you are interested in talking to me, call the number above my head, 617-539-6897. That line is open as we speak right now. The phone line is open. So if you want to call in, then feel free. So give me a ring. Give me a ring right there. That's how you do it. So there you go. Yeah. It's working. So yeah. So give me a call. There you go. Or if you're over here on the Tiki Talks, you can request on up. We've got we're just getting started, but we've got already 400 people over here on TikTok and close to 200 people over on the Tube. and nobody is requesting up. No one's calling in. No one's requesting up. I don't understand, Trump supporters. What's wrong? You guys, you don't want to talk about Trump and all the things that he's doing? I'm very confused. Very confused. I think they might be a little scared. Hello, neighbor. Hello, neighbor. Yes. Hello, friend. If you were here in the Northeast, in the Massachusetts area, yes, we are neighbors. In fact, we are. Good evening to you as well. All right, let's see here. Pop this open. Yes, Shay, just looking to talk to Trump supporters at the moment. We might do friendlies later on. There's actually probably a pretty good chance that we will do Trump supporters later on this evening. Non-Trump supporters, excuse me. We probably will do friendlies later on this evening. So, yeah, there you go. Hey, you says 1 in 5 people have herpes. Body counts higher than 4 is not worth the risk and is nasty. That's weird. Because you know that STI reports are a thing. So you could just make sure that the people that you're sleeping with are clean, and then that's not a problem. It's like this is 2026, and we have a way to know about that, and you can just handle that. Also, did you know that there's medicine that takes care of that too, and like keeps that at bay? Like it's almost like you're a fucking moron and you didn't know that. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, weird. Anyways, good shit. God, these people are so dumb. It's also very interesting that I've got all these people over on the tube calling me names and saying different things in the chat, and they're not calling in to talk to me, which just goes to show that they're the ones talking the most shit on a regular basis, and yet none of them are calling in. None of them are calling in to talk. And they have no excuse tonight. They can be like, I don't have a TikTok account. I'm not on TikTok. Why doesn't this guy do? Here I am. Call the phone number. Come on in. So weird. Let's see here. Mom of 3. What does that mean? That what you just said doesn't really make sense. But okay. If you'd like, you can come on up and talk to me about it, but that's fine. I'll have to check. I'll check that out. I'll check that out in a minute. I'll check that out in a minute. Thank you. Yeah, mom of 3. Crockett, Tallarico, all read drama. Nothing to say. Funny shit. There's no drama. They're just competing to see who's going to run for the seat, and then it'll be one person, and then they'll run. I don't understand. You seem to be very confused. If you'd like, you can come up here and talk to me about it. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You seem to be confused, though. Strange. Don't see you in the invites either, mom of 3. Seems like you might be afraid to come on up. Cool. Awesome. So we've been on now for 15 minutes, and we've had no guest requests here on TikTok, and we've had no one on the tube call up. That's funny. Thank you to Betty. Thank you to Betty for the super chat over on the tube. Betty says, tube chat won't call. Cowardly wieners are scared. Yeah, basically. Thank you, Betty. This is very kind of you. Appreciate you, friend. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Ask and ye shall receive. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in? 35 in Texas. Okay, would you like to discuss one of the subjects that I have above my head or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now? No. That's okay. No worries, friend. I'll tell you what. The subjects I have above me. We don't have to stick to these. Are Greenland. MAGA isn't Christian. ICE is a domestic terrorist group. Those are the ones that I happen to have above my head. But also we can discuss anything else that Donald Trump happens to be doing right now. It's up to you. I'm fine with whatever you'd like to discuss. I always let the guest pick. Okay, what would you like to talk about? What's the problem with ICE doing what they're doing? So you don't see any issue with what they're doing?
To then deport all these people. What is exactly incorrect with that?
Okay.
Or are we discussing the behaviors of ICE?
Okay. Well, two things. No, number one, apologies to YouTube. I'm sorry about that. I had to keep the computer audio muted for copyright purposes. You should be able to hear the guest now. Again, my deepest apologies that you couldn't hear the caller to start. Apologies about that. Number two, so caller, if we were just talking about simply immigrations and customs enforcement as it stood, what happened under, say, Barack Obama, I didn't love that, and I don't necessarily love the fact that ICE exists, but I was a lot more okay with that happening than what's happening right now, because it's not black and white, and what's happening right now is they're not just deporting those people. What they're doing is they're going after asylum seekers. They're going after people who are legally allowed to be in the United States. They've arrested U.S. citizens. They're knocking down people's doors without warrants. And, oh, by the way, they've murdered 2 American citizens in cold blood in the streets.
Yes. Okay. As far as the warrants, judicial court orders outrank warrants. So that's
incorrect, sir. Hold on, time out. I'm going to stop you right there. They are going into homes without judicial warrants. That is against the Fourth Amendment. That's not allowed.
No. Judicial court orders, not warrants. Court orders.
What? Okay, so did you know that they blew down the door? They busted in the door of an American citizen. And they did not have, and this is just one instance. I have multiple, but I'm just going to give you the most recent one that we know of. In Minnesota, they busted in the door of an American citizen without a judicial warrant. Is that against the Fourth Amendment? Yes or no?
I mean, that's pretty common with police departments.
It's general. Absolutely not. It's no. I'm going to stop you right there. That's not common. It's not.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
The
Police departments, absolutely. That is 100% not. In fact, in Peyton v. New York in 1980, the Supreme Court established absolutely, positively, no. There are only exigent circumstances. Okay,
hundreds.
Cool. Then what are the exigent?
Hundreds of YouTube videos.
What are the? I don't. Yeah, your YouTube videos don't. That's fantastic that you've watched some YouTube videos. Your YouTube videos don't trump the Supreme Court, sir. What are the exigent circumstances where a judicial warrant is not needed?
No. What I'm saying is what happens is police departments frequently mess up addresses when doing warrant addresses.
You're right. Absolutely. Except for the fact that what
That's
happens,
what
time out,
that's
right,
what I'm-
right. But here's what
That's what
I'm
I'm
trying
talking
to explain to you. Even if that was the
And
case
that's not
here,
right.
but even if that was the case here, they did not have a judicial warrant. They still didn't have a warrant. Even if they got the address wrong, they didn't have a judicial
Right.
warrant to enter someone's home. Period.
Yeah, but if they had a court order,
No, sir.
trumps
A court,
a
no,
warrant.
sir. No, sir. A court order does not give you a warrant to enter someone's home. You are 100% wrong. Incorrect. If they have a warrant, that's one thing. But a court order just by itself, there's no such thing. They have to have a warrant signed by a judge. If you're talking about a court order being a warrant, sure. But just simply a court order? No, sir. Absolutely not.
Okay.
I think you might have your law maybe a little bit confused. The only way that you can enter the home of somebody, anybody, is with a judicial warrant that is signed by a judge, unless
Okay.
they meet
Can I ask
unless
you-
they hold on.
can I ask-
Can I explain? Can I explain?
ask you this?
Can I explain something to you first? Unless they meet exigent circumstances. Exigent circumstances would include somebody who is fleeing law enforcement and runs into a house. It would include there being an emergency inside the house. Like, let's say the house is on fire, law enforcement could enter the house, or there's something of that nature happening, something like that happening. There is the possibility of evidence being destroyed that the law enforcement can see, but to prove that is very, very difficult. Like, you would have to prove that law enforcement could see or know that evidence is being destroyed. It's incredibly difficult to prove. So under those exigent circumstances, law enforcement can enter a home without a judicial warrant.
Right.
Absent those circumstances, under the Constitution of the United States and what the Supreme Court has ruled, they are not allowed to.
Right. So when somebody is executing a warrant, it's typically for a search warrant, correct?
Well, I mean, it can be. I mean, but a search warrant, warrant is a type of judicial warrant. Again, it's a warrant signed by a judge.
Okay. That's typically, when you say the word warrant, it's a search warrant.
Sir, a warrant, it doesn't matter what kind of warrant it is. When I say warrant, I'm talking about a judicial warrant. A judicial warrant that is signed by a judge, whether it be a search warrant or not.
Okay. A simple Goog says this: a court order generally holds higher legal authority than a search warrant, as is a direct mandate from a judge to perform or cease an action, often following a hearing, while a search warrant authorized law enforcement to search for evidence based on probable cause. A court order can override or control how the warrant is executed.
Yeah, it can control how the warrant is executed. It doesn't mean that you can enter someone's house without a warrant. Very good. Thank you for proving my point. It doesn't exactly what you just said. A court order still doesn't mean that you can enter someone's house without a warrant.
A court order generally holds higher legal authority.
Yes, sir. I've never said that a court order couldn't tell someone what to do with a warrant. That would be I'm not saying that. But what you're trying to say is that a court order could give someone legal entry into a home without a warrant. That is not allowed. That's not acceptable. That's not how that works.
Okay. And I do understand that. I'm not disagreeing with you, but however,
there is no but. There's no but after that.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Okay,
but
so we're on the same page then. ICE unlawfully entered someone's home.
there's a lot more.
So we're on the
substance
same
to this
page that
picture.
ICE unlawfully entered someone's home,
let-
and then we could talk about
Please.
Chicago. What happened in
Please.
Chicago when they raided that apartment building with Black Hawk helicopters in the middle of the night and rappelled down and busted in windows? Where were the search warrants
Well,
for
they
that?
did that. In,
Where
they
were the
did that
search
in
warrants for
Venezuela,
that?
too.
Where? I'm sorry. Does our Constitution apply in Venezuela? That's really nice. Anyways, we're talking about ICE, and we're talking about the United
No,
States of fucking America. And so my question for you, sir, is where were the search warrants?
if
Where
you-
were the
if you
no,
give me a-
sir? I'm asking you a question. Where were the judicial warrants for them to enter people's homes?
Let me paint a picture for you.
I don't
for
need
2
you to
minutes.
paint a picture. I need you to answer the question, sir. Where were the judicial warrants that would make it
I'll
okay
get to
under the Fourth Amendment for them to enter people's homes, sir?
I'll get to the end of the point. It's called the Patriot Act.
No,
Which
sir.
is
The
in
Patriot
both-
Act does not supersede the Fourth Amendment. It absolutely does not give law
I don't-
enforcement
I
the
don't-
right. Sir, I don't think you understand the question I'm
don't.
asking you. The question I'm asking you is where
I don't
are
disagree with you.
okay, if you don't disagree
The
with me, then
Patriot
you
Act-
understand that no, sir, the Patriot Act doesn't do that.
Allows a back door.
No, sir, the Patriot Act doesn't allow that. No, it doesn't.
The moment it came active,
Nope.
it allows a
Nope.
back door.
Nope, it doesn't. Okay, great. So you're telling me that somehow magically under the Patriot Act that U.S. citizens and everybody, by the way, because everybody is covered under the U.S. Constitution. I don't know if you knew that under the 14th Amendment and the
Yes.
Fifth Amendment,
Oh, yeah.
but
Oh, yeah.
everybody now can just
Well,
have their
everybody
door.
except
Hold on,
Alex
time
Jones.
out. I'm in the middle of a sentence. So everybody can now be open to unreasonable search and seizure and have their door busted in by federal law enforcement just because you said so because of the Patriot Act and everything that the Supreme
Yes, sir.
Court has said. Awesome. I'd like you to source that for me, please. Show that to me. In the Patriot Act, where does it say that? And also,
I mean,
please
that's
show
what
me. Also,
happens
please show me the
time and
recent.
time again.
Also, sir, please show me the recent Supreme Court rulings that would prove you correct.
Hurricane Katrina.
Sir, Hurricane Katrina is neither of the things I just asked you for.
I'm giving you the proof.
Sir,
of the
you
example
no,
during
neither.
Hurricane
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Allow me to help you out here. I deal in facts and not just anthropomorphic things like, oh, well, just look at this or just no. I want the law. The law
Well, I mean,
directly. No, sir.
I-
No, I want you to listen, please, before you respond. Listen to what I am saying. The law directly contradicts you. The Supreme Court of the United States of America, which is the supreme arbiter of the Constitution and the interpreter of the Constitution and our laws, say that you are wrong. So I'm so sorry that I just don't trust the guy calling in from YouTube over the Supreme Court. But if you're going to make that claim, I would need to see where legally this can be allowed. So please cite your sources where the Supreme Court has somehow said that it's okay for law enforcement to now magically enter homes without a judicial warrant. Yep, where is it?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Under the Patriot Act, there's key provisions and controversies, and one of them is the sneak and peek warrants. Permit delay.
Wait, hang on.
notification of searches.
A sneak and peek what?
Sneak and peek warrant.
Oh, a sneak and peek warrant. So you would still need a
Uh-huh. A warrant.
Oh, okay, got it. So the thing that I was just telling you that you would still need to get into somebody's house would be a
sneak and peek warrant is much easier
Oh,
to obtain than a search warrant.
Cool. That's awesome. I don't care if it's easier to obtain. It's still a judicial warrant that would need to be signed by a judge. And I keep telling you over and over, they did not have
But I
a
told-
warrant signed
told
by
you
a
beforehand.
judge. They did not have a
court order
warrant, sir.
supersedes a search warrant.
What?
A court order supersedes.
No, it doesn't. We've
a-
already established this, my friend. You don't seem to understand. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm going to make this. All right. No.
I
Nope.
Googled it.
Nope. Oh, you Googled it.
Googled
Oh,
it.
you Googled it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You
AI
Googled it.
told me.
What's that?
Yeah. I said AI told me.
Awesome. Did you know that when I used AI recently with Google's AI, it spelled a word wrong in the response?
It also made the four founders of our country black. So
What?
yeah, Joe Rogan talked about it. You didn't know about that? AI made our four founders black because of all the tranny LGBTQAI plus stuff and race and all the crap going on, because that's what the algorithm has been being fed. And so it turned all of our forefathers.
Okay, all right. So number one, okay, so number one, we don't use that term. It would be transgender people. Thanks, appreciate that. That we don't call them that. And number two, thank you for proving my point that AI is not reliable. I've studied this point because I do this 5 days a week. A court order does not supersede, or it does not. I should say. Supersede is not the correct word. How about this? A court order does not give you the permissions of a judicial warrant. A court order can tell somebody you're not allowed to execute this particular warrant at this particular time. That certainly can happen. A court order can modify a warrant. It does not exist in place of a warrant, sir. A court order cannot grant a warrant on its own. If somebody wants a warrant, they have to get one signed by a judge. It is not in place of. So you keep saying this thing about court orders, and you don't understand how they fundamentally work in relation to a search warrant. And your point about the Patriot Act, I understand what a sneak and peek warrant is. I get that it's easier to obtain. It's still a warrant. It is still a warrant to get into someone's house that has to be signed by a judge. So everything that I have said is still 100% correct. ICE is not getting warrants signed by judges.
What did the Supreme Court rule?
Sir, ICE is not getting warrants signed by judges.
What did the Supreme Court
Sir,
rule?
I want you to answer what I am trying. I'm tired of dancing around this. ICE isn't getting warrants signed by judges. I want you to address that. Do you think that that's okay?
Did the Supreme Court rule it?
Sir, I want you to address what I am saying, please.
If the Supreme Court ruled it, it does not matter.
If the Supreme Court ruled what?
That they were able to deport illegal aliens.
What are you talking about?
That would be the court order that was presented.
Sir, just because you are able to deport people doesn't mean that law enforcement is allowed to enter anyone's domicile without a search warrant. You really don't understand anything about the law, do you?
If the
Supreme Court ruled that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, sir. Okay, great. Let's try this. Do you own a house?
No.
Okay, where do you live? An apartment?
I live in a house, but I don't own
Okay,
it.
oh, great, fine. You live in a house. Awesome, fantastic. You have a family?
Yes.
Great. So let's say that you're home tonight eating dinner.
Uh-huh.
And ICE just busts through your door, breaks down your front door, comes in through the windows, terrorizes you and your family during dinner. And they go, well, there might have been an undocumented person in here. And you're like, what the fuck? What do you mean? You guys just broke my windows and my door, and you tear my family's here, and we're eating dinner. What the fuck is going on? They're like, well, There might have been. So tough shit. All right, peace out. We're out. You're telling me that that is legal in the United States of America?
Unfortunately, it happens.
No. Not it happens. I'm asking you a specific question. Is it legal?
If they do it on the incorrect property, no.
Okay. Number one, if they do it on the incorrect property, doesn't matter. Do they have a warrant to do it? If the ICE agents don't have a warrant signed by a judge to enter someone's property, is it legal?
Well, back to the
no, there is not a first problem. You don't understand fundamental tenets of law and the Bill of Rights, sir. The Bill of Rights, the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution.
Oh, shit. The Bill of Rights was created for American citizens.
No, sir, it wasn't. Actually, it was created for all persons. And the Supreme Court has ruled that it was created for all persons. And the fact that you don't know that the Supreme Court has ruled on it multiple times, you don't know that?
Are you aware of Cloward and Piven?
Are you aware of Plyer versus Doe, 1982?
Are you aware of
the 14th Amendment?
Are you
aware of the 14th Amendment? Are you aware of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution, or are you too dumb to understand that? What does the 14th Amendment to the Constitution say?
There's a bigger picture.
What does the 14th Amendment to the Constitution say?
I don't recall.
I know you don't recall. It's because you don't understand anything about our laws. You don't understand anything about our Constitution, and quite frankly, sir, no, it doesn't. It has to do with two things. It has to do with birthright citizenship in our country, and it has to do with the fact that all of the laws in America and all of the rights that are given by the Constitution, with a couple of very minor exceptions, which include holding the office of president and voting in federal elections. All of the other rights that we hold under the Constitution are held for all persons in America, not just citizens.
Birthright citizenship?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that solves at least one of the issues, because that hasn't happened.
What hasn't happened?
Birthright citizens being deported. We're talking strictly illegals here.
Sir, I understand what you're saying. You don't understand what I am saying.
Well, I mean, if you look at the face value of the law, which law are you talking about, sir? What law are we looking at face value? Sorry. Not law, 14th Amendment.
Cool. What does the 14th Amendment say that you said you didn't even know? You said we're looking at face value. What does it say?
Does it say anything about illegal?
Nope.
Alien?
Nope.
So then it doesn't apply.
Sir, it does, because you've never read the 14th Amendment. Do you need me to read it to you, because you obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about? Okay.
Sure. Let's hear.
All right. Allow me to help you out here, Chief.
Okay.
Hang on one second.
I'm definitely not here to be your enemy at all.
Well, no, I didn't think that you're my enemy. You're just not understanding anything that I'm saying, really. Hi, Erica. I don't have things wired up for anyone else to hear a guest. Just so you know.
Okay.
I've got you here.
Okay.
But the caller can't hear you. Our friends on TikTok, they can hear you. But the caller won't be able to. So just I know it stinks for you because you would be. Actually,
he's probably going to sit over there and make fun of me. I've seen.
No, I just assure you in the beat.
I don't.
You're really, really bad at this.
I don't think you're doing a good enough job on your own, Chief. Okay, so I'm gonna put. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull it up on the screen just for everybody, just so that everyone can see, because I do love me the 14th Amendment. Okay. No, all persons born and naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. Now, this is the important part, okay? And I'm going to help you parse this, okay?
Okay.
No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Got that?
Okay. Yep.
Semicolon. So they've addressed citizens of the United States, right? In the first part of that sentence, who did we address?
Citizens.
Fantastic. Okay. Now, there's a semicolon. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. So,
Interesting.
the first half of that sentence, who did we address?
Citizens.
And in the second half of that sentence, who did we address? Any person. Any person.
Due process. Due process
Yeah, what?
of any person.
Any person. Well, it says actually life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction equal protection of the laws. That means that every single person in the United States, regardless of status, it does not matter who you are. It does not matter if you are a United States citizen. It does not matter if you're here as a tourist. It does not matter if you have a green card. It does not matter if you snuck over the border in the dead of night. If you are on U.S. soil, this applies to you. Period. The end. The Supreme Court has said it over and over and over again. And in fact, if you need any more evidence of it, in April, the Supreme Court ruled 9-0 that Kilmar Abrego Garcia, not a citizen of the United States, had his due process rights violated by Kristi Noem and the Trump administration. A 9-0 Supreme Court decision.
Okay. Interesting. Now, if a court order goes out and is signed by a judge, is that due process?
No, it's not. That's not what due process means. Due process is complicated because due process means different things in different instances. The way that we determine due process is via what's called a Matthews test. And a Matthews test is named so based on the Supreme Court case Matthew versus Eldridge from 1976. And it's a set of criteria that show what due process is and has it been met. And it's different in every case. So you can't just say, is this due process or is this not due process? Because it depends on the circumstances.
Okay. So what would it be in this case?
In which case? I'm not sure what you mean.
If the court allegedly signed an order by a judge to remove illegals, what is that addressed as in the due process order?
I don't understand. I don't even understand your question makes no sense.
So I believe when a judge signs a court order, that's due process.
It's not. It depends on the court. It depends on the circumstance. It depends on what's happening. If you're talking about immigration court, just signing an order of deportation, there might be another bit of due process that is due, given to somebody. That might not be it. In some cases, that might be it, but it also might not be. There are a number of different situations.
Okay.
Again, the question that you're asking doesn't make any sense. But I need to again make this super. No. I need to make this again super incredibly fucking clear. Even if you have a final court order from some judge, unless that court order is a judicial warrant to enter someone's home, you're not entering someone's home illegally, because that's the Fourth Amendment, sir. That is different. Those are different things. That literally is one of the most important protections that we as Americans have. The founding fathers, and Thomas Jefferson specifically, thought that this was so important that it was top 5 for them when they wrote the Bill of Rights.
Gotcha. Okay. This is all making much more sense now. So, how was our country founded?
What the hell he just say?
What?
How was our country?
Why are you asking me how is that? Why are you asking me that? I want to talk. We're talking about ICE, dude?
No, listen.
No, you listen, dude. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this like civics lesson that I'm giving you that you don't understand. Do you not understand that ICE is illegally entering people's homes?
But our country.
Do you not understand, sir? Do you not understand that ICE is illegally entering people's homes? They are violating the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution, among other illegal acts. In fact, a federal judge in Minnesota found that they violated, you want to talk about court orders, about 100 different court.
About Minnesota.
Well,
let's not talk about Minnesota. That's as corrupt as they come.
Excuse me?
Minnesota is as corrupt as they come. It's liberal leaning. I mean, judges are being arrested daily in Minnesota.
They are not. That's a lie.
That's
a lie.
True.
You literally no, it's not. Great, show me. Prove it.
There was
who?
Oh God, I have to.
Yeah, I know, right?
I have to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Great, prove it. And I guess you were talking about. I mean, I guess when you're talking about Minnesota, you're worried about the 1.7 billion in Medicare fraud that they've perpetrated. Is that a concern to you?
You're correct on the Minnesota judges.
I know. So are you concerned about the 1.7 billion in Medicare fraud that Minnesota has perpetrated? Is that why you're upset with them? Because I can explain that if you want.
No, I'm talking about the Somali fraud.
Oh, the Somali fraud. So who's the ringleader of the Somali fraud?
That's a good question. I'm not quite certain.
You don't know? Really?
No.
That's interesting. I'm so surprised that you don't know the ringleader. That's crazy. Man. Okay. Well, all right, by the way, are you able to look? Did you close the stream down completely, or are you able to look at it? I was just curious.
I was watching it through Google Shorts, and it won't let me do that while I'm on the phone. Gotcha. Would you have Google up? Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. Could you do me a favor? Type in this name, Amy, Amiee, last name Bock, Bock. You'll find her.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right. And when you find her picture, let me know.
No, I found her picture, yeah.
Yeah. Who's she?
I have no idea.
She's a white American lady, isn't she?
Well, yeah.
So she's the one, and she's the one who orchestrated the entire thing. So if you'd like to be mad at anybody, it's this white American lady who was the one who orchestrated the entire ring, wasn't she? So, anyways, I know that you wanna shit on other people who have a darker skin tone than you. But if you want to be mad at somebody, it's Amy Bock, She was the ringleader, and she was the one who siphoned off $240 million. And if you're going to be mad about that, and if you're going to be mad about that, why aren't you talking about the larger amounts of fraud that have been perpetrated in Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Florida, and Louisiana? Oh, that's right. It's because you don't give a fuck because those are red states and you don't really care.
Well, there's California, too.
Sure. Absolutely. But you're not talking about any of the red states where it's even more, right?
Oh, it just started in Minnesota. That's just the beginning.
No, it didn't actually. It was 4 years ago, and guess who stopped it and passed laws and built task forces and basically got it all rooted out and all figured it out in the last 4 years? This has all been taken care of and rooted out. You're just finding out about it now, and you think that it's a problem now when Tim Walz has been working on this for 4 years and actually fixing the fucking problem. You just didn't know about it.
But he put a Somali flag behind him.
No, he didn't.
It's a famous viral.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
no, he didn't. Dude, if you think that the Somali flag and the US and the Minnesota flag are the same thing, I have some ice in Alaska that I would like to sell you, sir.
He literally
if you think that those two flags, sir, I am going to put those two flags up on the screen right now, okay? I'm putting them up on the screen right now. The top flag is the Somali flag. The bottom flag is the Minnesota flag. Number one, two entirely different shades of blue. Number two, the two stars. The top one is a 5-point star. Okay? The bottom one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-point star. They are completely fucking different. The only thing that you can say that they happen to have in common is that there is a star and the star is white, but they're even different stars. You are reaching so far, it is absolutely fucking insane.
He's possibly retarded.
Oh, dude, you can't say that. What the fuck, man? All right, now I gotta drop you. Guys, you can't use slurs like that on the line. Please don't do shit like that. Yeah, and also, that guy wasn't tracking anything. God damn it.
That was a real person?
I don't know. I mean, that was crazy.
What was that? That was a lot. Holy hell. Exactly, Ms. Nat. Holy hell.
I mean, that was... that whole time I was just like, Jesus, take the wheel, because and I'm not a religious person, but I
didn't understand anything. I was like, how do we get to the 14th Amendment? Then wait, okay, we're talking about the Equal Protection Clause. Okay, he could understand that. Then you said, who is it talking about in the second sentence? Oh, it's talking about due process. No, who is it talking about? Who? Not what, but who? He was. Oh my God, he had just one rock. He doesn't even have rocks up there. It's just one rock rumbling, tumbling.
That was rough. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, ooh, damn. Holy cow! Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here on a what is it? Monday night. It's Monday night.
It's Monday night.
Hey, fun thing. Thursday night, I'm gonna co-host earlier on in the evening with our friend Erica. We're gonna do that. That's gonna be fucking fun. That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I can't tell you how excited I am for that, guys. It's gonna be super fucking fun. Should we see?
I'm gonna make him talk to FDA. I'm gonna make you talk to foundationally Black Americans.
Oh my God!
It's gonna be a good time, Matt.
Why do I feel like this is a setup? Are you setting me up, Eric? This is a setup. This is going to be a setup for clip
I wouldn't
farming.
do that. I told Dan I was gonna do the same thing. Now we be talking to MAGA. We be talking to MAGA.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Mia, I see you down there. I'm not. Mia's gonna be recording. I see what you. I know what you're gonna. Yeah. Ryan says this is how Mac gets canceled. It's fine. Guys, should we do a? Should I see if there's a TikTok guest? So Erica can join in on the fun. Should we see? Let's see. Maybe we've got a tick. Guys, if you're not, can I ask you kindly, please, if you're not MAGA, please hop out of the box. We just like to talk to MAGA right now. Appreciate you all, but please, if you're not MAGA, hop out of the box at the moment. We'd like to just talk to our MAGA friends. Okay, thank you.
Guys, keep tapping the screen, keep posting, keep doing all of the good things while Matt gets a new guest up in the box. That one didn't load, so we'll have to see what's next. Oh, and people keep asking what's time. So you're going to be co-hosting on my live. So 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all, on Thursday.
And to make it clear, I will still be doing my regular live on Thursday night. So you guys are going to get Thursday, Meg. Thursday. So you guys are still going to get an extra dose of me. It'll be nice. So, or I don't know, if you don't like me, I guess it won't be nice. So maybe you not like that. So
they will have time to figure it out on Thursday.
Exactly. Okay. I guess that was it. I thought we had maybe some people in the box.
A whole box full. What happened?
I don't know. So, all right. Do we have any other Trump supporters here on the Tiki Talks? Anybody? Any Trump supporters? Oh, Mariah, you want to come up? You can come on up, Mariah. Come on up. Feel free. I saw what you said. Yeah, come on down, Mariah. Oh, okay. This guy didn't load in before. Let's try again.
Interesting. But I have feedback. I'm actually going to drop. I think, Matt, that I have effectively scared off all Trump supporters. So I'm going to drop.
All right.
I'll stick around and come back. But yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, friend.
Hopefully. Yeah. And everyone else, drop your favorite hashtags in the chat. You all know what mine is. All right. Hashtag divorce. All right. Let me see what your favorite MAGA hashtag is. Okay. And let's just do all the good things for Matt and knock out this gift goal. He's already halfway there. We can do it. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, friend. Bye. Guys, if you haven't already followed our friend Erica, I don't know what you're doing with your life. And the odds are actually pretty high that you already follow her if you follow me. But if you don't, what the fuck? Follow Erica. Okay. I guess then we'll reopen the phone line and we'll go back we'll go back over here. Let's give it a shot. So the phone line is open. So if you're over on the tube and you were waiting to call in, now's your chance. Give us a ringy ring. And I am very much looking forward to Thursday. Thursday is going to be a lot of fun. Thursday is going to be a blast. Every time that I get to be up with Erica in some capacity, I enjoy it. And so getting to actually do a full couple hours, it's going to be mint. So very excited. Very, very excited. All right. Here's our new gift goal. We got that. All right, once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, give us a ring. We've got the phone lines are back open. So feel free. Thank you, by the way, to Feral Folk. Thank you for the gift over on the tube. That's very kind of you. Thank you guys for the gifts over here. Also, if you'd like to, I do have links in my bio. Links in my bio if you'd like to offer additional support. So we got here. Ricky, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? Okay, cool story. I guess that was maybe a no. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Or if you're over on the tube, feel free to call in. There's the call-in number right above my head, 617-539-6897. Maybe you can do better than that last guy. He was not a great representative of Ricky, you're fine. No worries. It's all good, friend. It happens. Any accidental tapping errors are totally fine with me. I appreciate you guys getting us well over 100,000 likes within an hour. That's great. No, Shay, not in Winthrop. All right, we've got a caller. Let's see what we got. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
52. Pennsylvania.
Okay. Did you want to discuss one of the subjects that I have on the screen, or would you like to talk about something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Well, I wanted to talk about, if you're still talking about that case that you're talking about, the idea of, if you want to talk about this for a moment, just give me a moment, administrative warrant versus a judicial warrant.
We can talk about administrative warrants versus judicial warrants if you'd like.
Yeah, so I'm not saying you're going to be wrong, and I'm not saying that you're right. I'm telling you right now that on this specific issue, there is case law on this specific issue of whether, when there's a final order from an administrative judge, whether you can go in to a person's house without a warrant is still up in the air. Now, let me finish for a moment. Let me just explain something to you. So it is true. You are absolutely correct that all presidents in the past have interpreted the different constitutional law in a manner very broadly, and they've said that you need a judicial warrant. So you're correct. Now, Trump is saying you can use an administrative warrant when there's an order of removal because there's enough due process. And they're looking at a case called Abel, A-B-E-L, versus the United States in 1960. And that's where it was done. What Trump's doing, basically it was done. They went in and they arrested the guy and charged him with a warrant. And he was convicted, and it was an administrative warrant.
Abel was superseded by Peyton v. New York in 1980.
Yeah, but no.
Abel was superseded by Peyton v. New York in 1980. No, everybody knows that. Yep.
The Supreme Court did not take that specific issue. You're reading it more broadly than it is.
I'm not reading it more broadly than it is. Everybody knows. No, sir. Listen,
okay.
sir. Listen.
Who?
No. I hear what you said. I heard what you said. Now I'm going to ask you a question. I heard what you said, and now I'm going to hold on. I heard, sir. I heard what you said, sir. I heard what you said. I know about Abel, and now I'm going to ask you a question, dude. We don't need, sir. Sir, I heard. Sir, I heard. Great, fantastic. Great, fantastic. Okay, great, fantastic, awesome. Okay, great,
it's up to the Supreme Court.
Wonderful, great. It's one up. Yeah, I've already said it's up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has already decided that judicial warrants are the way to enter someone's house. Who signs an administrative warrant?
Okay. So wait.
Who signs an administrative warrant? No, I'm asking you a question. I didn't say do you agree. I said who signs an administrative warrant? Answer the question.
Well, who do you think?
Who signs an administrative warrant?
An administrative judge.
Wrong.
Well, you're going to say to me that DHS signs them, right?
That's who signs them. They sign them themselves.
Yes,
so they're not signed by judges, are they?
Wait, I'm asking you.
Are administrative warrants signed by judges, yes or no?
Are administrative warrants signed by judges? Of course not.
Exactly. So how can a warrant not signed by a judge be legally actionable? Oh, right. We decided we decided for sure, sir, in Peyton v. New York, we decided that that's not okay.
So then why do we have a bunch of cases on the lower court right now that disagree with you?
They don't.
Are they overturning?
They don't.
Oh, yes, they do.
Cool. Which ones?
Yes, they do.
Awesome. Which ones?
Okay, can you hold on a moment?
Great. Because guess what? Unless the Supreme Court says that administrative warrants allow you... Hold on. Time out. Stop talking.
You're right about the
Stop talking. Stop talking and let me say something. You keep interrupting every single thing I say. I let you fucking monologue. Stop talking now. Thank you so much on my own fucking show. Thank you so much. Listen to me. Shut the fuck up and listen to what I am saying. You just said what that? I'm so fucking sorry that I fucking offended you because it's my fucking show and I'll say whatever the fuck I want, dude. So shut the fuck up. Yeah, I know, right? It's almost like I can say whatever the fuck I want because it's my fucking thing. Great, so shut the fuck up. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. Dude, okay, dude. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking.
Don't let your listeners think all the courts agree with you, though.
Okay, I've actually now muted you. Here's the thing. What you're talking about, okay, and just so you know, no one can hear you talking at the moment, okay? Here's the thing. I understand that there are some challenges to this. That the Trump administration wants administrative warrants to be used in this way. Here's the problem. As it stands today, February 2nd, 2026, the Supreme Court has said and has always said, the Supreme Court, sir, has said and has always said that you need a judicial warrant to enter someone's house. I don't give a fuck what is going on in some lower courts right now. Unless the Supreme Court changes their mind and 230 years of the Bill of Rights existing and the Fourth Amendment existing in the way that it did is fucking flipped on its head, I don't fucking care. Because the Supreme Court is the one that decides it. So if it gets to the Supreme Court and they say that suddenly administrative warrants mean that law enforcement can enter people's homes, well, okay, then you would be correct, number one. And then number two, I hope that everybody gets the fuck out of America, because then that means that literally bureaucrats can sign their own warrants to enter your house at any fucking time that they want. Think about what you are saying, sir. Holy fucking shit. I've taken you off mute now. Do you understand what I am saying? Your phone is breaking up. I don't know if you got bad service or what's going on. Are you in a bad service area? Your phone is breaking up, sir. Are you in a bad service? Can you try to move back to a better service area? Your phone is breaking up. Your phone is garbled, sir. Okay. All right, sir. Okay. Sir, your phone is garbled. Okay.
How about now?
Now I can hear you perfectly fine. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So I didn't even hear if you...
Sir?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Hello? and I'm hearing you in the feedback, so it's not working well. I'm hearing myself talk. I hear you, but I'm hearing myself talk to you.
I think that you're having some issues with your phone.
Right. Yep, but I couldn't hear what you said the whole time. I'd have to listen to it because I wasn't able to hear that. All I heard was music. Right, all I heard was music. All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Can you hear me okay now? Okay. The guy who was just talking, you can call back if you'd like. You can call back. Don't know what was going on there. That was weird. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, call the number. And we can have a chat. Or I guess we got somebody here on the tube. Christian Menfolk. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
25 in West Virginia.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects that I have above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Well, I can barely see the subjects, buddy, because it's all covered with icons.
The three subjects I have above are Greenland is not America first, MAGA isn't Christian, ICE is a domestic terrorist group. You can pick one of those, or we can discuss something else that Donald Trump is talking about.
Did you just say ICE is a domestic terrorist group?
Yes.
So what was ICE before Trump then, huh? So was ICE always a domestic terrorist group, buddy? Huh?
No, because they didn't fit the definition of terrorism.
Okay, so if it wasn't then how is it is now?
Because they didn't fit the definition of terrorism. Do you know the definition of terrorism?
So I'm confused, buddy. So is it ICE now?
I understand.
Or ICE always?
I understand that you're confused. It's because things change and they didn't fit the definition of terrorism before, and they do now.
Who are you calling confused?
You said that you were confused.
I don't think that's confused you and your gender, buddy. Because y'all didn't even know what's a woman.
You seem to be pivoting, sir. What you said just a moment ago is I'm confused, and then you asked me a question, and I clarified for you. So I understood that you were confused, and then I clarified. You don't understand the definition of terrorism. Would you like to tell everybody what is the definition of terrorism?
I mean, I don't know. Tell me.
Okay, great. It's the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aims.
Okay, but that's how the political games. They're trying to save Americans, save our money, save our tax dollars.
No, they're not. And also, they're doing unlawful things violently against civilians in the pursuit of the political aims that you just mentioned. So they are, in fact, acting as a domestic terrorist group.
Man, did you know ICE has the most trafficking, arrests and trafficking cases, and the most they deal with that the most.
No, they don't.
Then who does?
The FBI.
So
Your that statistic is just made up. That's not true.
No, it's not.
Cool, then prove it to me. Show me the statistics.
I mean,
yeah, I'd love to see the sentencing on that and who brought those people in. Love to. My partner's a federal attorney. I see a lot of sentencing statistics and lots of different stuff, but I'd love to see yours since you must know better.
I mean, I'm sure I could find it for you.
Great. I'd love to see your source, because otherwise, if you don't have a source to back up that insane claim that you just made, I think you'd have to retract it because, yeah.
No, I think they should. I think ICE should come at your door. So if you don't believe in ICE, you need to get out
So
of this country.
it's interesting that you've just pivoted to something else because you realized that you were caught in a complete whole ass lie. Anyways, do you want to accept the fact that ICE is a domestic terrorist group and that they're killing American citizens
No.
in the streets? Because
No.
or are you just too fucking stupid and just hick and ignorant?
They're
'cause
killing.
You don't know.
I'm gonna tell you who they're killing.
Who are they
They're
killing? Who are they
They're killing domestic
Americans,
terrorists.
American
They're killing
citizens?
domestic terrorists.
Awesome, fantastic. So since we just read the definition of what a terrorist is, explain to me how Alex Preddy is a terrorist. Go.
He came there agitating
Nope.
with a
Nope.
gun.
Nope.
Two
Time out.
magazines.
Time out. Time out. Hold on. Did he have a lawful carry permit? Yes or no? Excellent. I'm so glad he did, and the chief of police there in Minneapolis confirmed that he did. So nothing about him having that firearm on him or those magazines of ammo on him were in any way illegal. So the first part of the definition of terrorism, which is unlawful, not met. Now I'd like you to tell me, what violence did he commit on that day?
He was sitting there trying to impede and cause.
That's not violence, and it's not impeding either, but it's also not violence. So nope, no violence. Okay, great. What civilians did he attack? Oh wait, that's right. Didn't attack any civilians because that's also part of terrorism. And then
how about you calm down?
So since
how about you calm down?
Excuse me, sir, don't interrupt me. Anyway, so now that we've gone through the definition of terrorism and you fucking failed, I think that no, he wasn't a domestic terrorist. Oops.
How about you calm down? I'm gonna stick your goddamn dick up your ass, buddy. You better calm down.
Listen, sir, I understand that you've got a crush on me and you know, you like to use Grindr, but no, sir, I'm not into it. Anyways, would you like to stay on task or do you want to hit on me some more?
I mean, we could stay on task.
Okay. I mean, listen, I get it. I'm a very attractive gentleman and, you know, you're into it. I guess you just came up here to hit on me, didn't you? You can just admit it, bro. It's fine. You should just come out of the fucking closet. You guys are all fucking closeted, and you know what? Just fucking embrace that shit.
Man, yeah, says the one that voted for somebody that wants.
God damn, that was a long fucking silence, bro. Like that was a lot. Like, bro, just listen, man. We all know what's in your fucking browser history. Just, bro. Just come out of the fucking closet, man. It's totally fine. Go be with another nice guy. Just go do that shit. It's fine. The fuck are you denying it for?
But ain't nobody gay with Joe Biden, buddy.
There you go. Listen to this. Listen to this shit. The denial is not just a river in Egypt, you guys. It's right fucking here.
Okay, cool. But I mean, I'm cool with my sexuality. I know I have 3 kids and you know, one divorce and a current wife. So I know what I got. I know what I got.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can say whatever. It really doesn't hurt me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you to Kara on the Blue app. It says, this dude sounds like Rich Poor's nephew, but with a better cell phone. Thanks, Kara. Listen, dude, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, bud, I understand. I just gave you facts, and you pivoted to you wanted to stick your cock up my ass, but that's fine. Whatever you say, bud. Anyways. Do you have anything do you have anything else that you actually want to talk about, or should I move on to somebody who actually knows?
Yeah, let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about the economy. How the economy is doing so great.
Yeah, I understand. I'd want to pivot to the economy too if I just got fucking cooked on the ICE thing.
You know what? I'm finna cook you, because guess what? I was trolling the whole time. My fault, bro. Kamala 2028, Gavin Newsom 2028. My fault, bro.
That's exactly how you get fucking blocked from my platform. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. I don't like that. Rock the house. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hell no.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
All right. I appreciate
I totally 100% agree with you. That last guy was a straight idiot. They are a domestic terrorism group. And the idiot don't know. First they was targeting.
Oh, but yeah. Thank you, Fred. One of my mods took you out. Because we are just looking for Trump supporters right now. But thank you, friend. I appreciate you. And that guy was just trolling. Thank you, but thank you, friend. I appreciate you. I do. I love all my friendlies, but we are just looking for Trump supporters right now. All right, let's reopen the phone line because we once again do not have any TikTok guests. So we'll see if we've got anyone other. Oh, there's somebody. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump? That's trolling, but you know, it is what it is. So, anyways, can you tell me how old you are and what state you're voting in? Yeah, it's a Winthrop number, but I don't live in Winthrop. It's just the Google Voice number. But I am in the Boston area. So I am in the Boston area. So that's fine. So, yeah.
This is an idiot, but I don't see him as a domestic terrorist group. Don't mind me asking. I know you read the definition, but you say. How does it make them a domestic terror group? Is it because they say the murders? Just kidnapping people? Is what they're saying? Is that what it is? I'm just asking your side. You know,
it's okay. It's because there's a very specific set. There's a specific set of circumstances and a definition that we use for terrorism. Okay, and that definition, as I read off before, is that it needs to be the unlawful use of violence or intimidation against civilians. And it needs to be for political aims. Okay, so you have to kind of meet those criteria. If we look at what ICE is doing, they're doing a number of illegal things. I mean, again, a federal judge just the other day in Minnesota said, "Hey, you violated nearly 100 different court orders, where we said don't do these things." And you just ignored them, you know. So they're unlawfully doing things, aside from the fact that they, you know, literally, you know, shot American citizens in the street. They've busted in doors without warrants, like we was talking about here before, et cetera, et cetera. So they're doing unlawful things. They are perpetrating violence against citizens, and they're doing so with an express political aim. A directive from the Trump administration.
Well, so, and, you know, in conjunction with what you're saying, right? Technically, what did Donald Trump run on of? Like, what was his main thing, right? His main thing was deportation, right? Because under the previous administration, you know, about 10 million illegals came through.
That's not true.
Roughly.
No.
Roughly. You know,
what you just said is completely false. No. Nope.
How many illegals came here then? I'm just asking.
We don't know for sure, but it's definitely not that. The number that you just cited is just close to the number of encounters. Encounters aren't crossings.
So my thing is, it's, you know, whatever. You have about 10 million people, you know, or there you go, encounters, right?
Those are just encounters. So,
okay. but aside from the encounters, though, right? If you look at when they were just trying to do their job generally. Right, the left has been attacking. They've been shooting at them.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't. That's not true.
Yes, they have. Yes,
no, they haven't.
No, it's true. It's very true. That story. They already brought in that story about them shooting at ICE into the ICE facility in the building. They don't just announce it on the news and be 100% false. Some of it's true. Some of it's
wait a second. Hold on. Time out. No.
Go ahead.
No, it's not true.
No, go ahead. I'm not arguing. Go ahead.
I know what you just said isn't true.
Then why would it be released across the news station?
Fantastic. Can you tell me the name of the story and where it happened?
Well, give me a second. I have to look it up. But ICE did get fired into by people. Just give me a minute. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I can see all of the times that ICE fired on protesters, like the time that they blinded the 21-year-old in one eye.
Yeah, well, obviously, all for nothing. If you're going to, well, I can't find the story, by the way. I can't find the story. I'd seen it, like a couple months back.
I just did a search for it, and I haven't seen a single instance of that. So no, that's just not a thing that's happened.
Okay, but it's all right. How about this? Aside from that, if you're gonna go around and be an idiot,
No. I'm gonna stop you right there. Do we have the First Amendment in America?
You do, but if you're going to
fantastic. So if you have the First Amendment, in America, and you have your right to freedom of assembly, and you're not doing something unlawful, the government can't commit violence against you.
Okay, I get there's that part, right? But if you're going to a rally where people,
there's no but after that sentence.
No. Hold on. If you're going to go to a rally where multiple people are interfering, getting in the way, using vehicles,
nope.
And it's just wait. It just happened to be that he was wrongfully hit in general because he was caught in a crossfire, right?
Nope. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. You're just making things up now. You're not listening. But time out. Okay. You're not listening to what I'm saying. In general, overall. We can talk about Alex Preddy if you'd like specifically, and I will. That what you just said is beyond incorrect. But in general, ICE is being violent to protesters exercising their First Amendment right. Period. The end. They're not allowed to do that. They are being unlawful towards American citizens whom they don't have jurisdiction over. You also realize that, right?
Some are Americans and some aren't Americans.
Excuse me, bud. What I'm trying to explain. Excuse me. What did I just say to you? What was the sentence that just came out of my mouth? Were you listening to what I just said? What did I just say?
You just said that ICE has no lawful jurisdiction in this area, basically.
They have no. That's not what I said. I said they have no jurisdiction over American citizens. There are a few limited circumstances where in fact they can detain you and they can arrest you if you are directly impeding them, as in like I'm in between them and stopping them physically, like from arresting somebody. Like, yes, you can't do that. I can't go and like tackle an ICE agent and stop them from arresting. You can't do that, guys. Don't do that. That's illegal. Don't do that. You will get arrested for that, and ICE can do that. But otherwise, if you're protesting, ICE can't touch you. They can't do anything to you. It is 100% illegal to do that.
What about the girl in the vehicle who's been numerous times, right? And she used their vehicle, and she was using her vehicle.
What do you mean, the girl in her vehicle?
The one who just got shot and killed or whatever.
Oh, you mean Renee Good, the woman who had the woman who had her vehicle in one part of the street, and then the cars were going around her, and the ICE agents didn't just go around her?
She stepped on the gas pedal.
Wrong.
And literally.
Wrong. After the ICE agents stopped and demanded that she get out of the car.
Yes, when you sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Excuse me.
In front of everybody,
does she? Excuse me. Do they have jurisdiction to do a traffic stop? Yes or no?
Yeah, they. Well, no.
Wrong. They don't.
To get you out of the way.
Wrong. They don't, because were they in the middle of a? Were they? No. Wrong. I'm going to help you out here. Were they in the middle of an operation?
Yes, they were.
Wrong. They weren't. In fact, do you know who told us that they weren't in the middle of an operation?
So which CNN?
Kristi Noem.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know? Oh, I'm sorry. Who is Kristi? Wait, hold on. Time out. If we're going to do this, let's get the facts.
Go
So,
ahead.
how can you be impeding an operation if there's no operation? Do you know why they were on the street? Why were they on the street?
They're on the street because they're trying to find illegals.
Wrong. They were on the street because one of their trucks got stuck in the snow. They were going back to their base because they were not on an active operation. That's the only reason they were on that street.
Well, then, okay, then how about this? How about the organization that's going around hightailing them, finding them, trying to find out where they live?
I'm sorry. Are you now going to not talk about Renee Good because you've now realized that she wasn't actually doing something wrong? Let's talk about Renee Good. No, don't pivot. Don't pivot away. Don't pivot away.
Let's go. Renee Good. How about this? Let's go. Renee Good. Okay. If you want to go there, withstanding provision 609.06609.5 and the use of deadly force of a peace officer, which is also one of those guys, in line duty justified to objectively reasonable for the officer, based on total of circumstances known to the officer at the time, without benefit of hindsight. So if he was using any type of force, doesn't matter.
That's wrong. What you just said is wrong, and the Supreme Court has already said that you're wrong. Yeah, it is, and the Supreme Court has already said that you're wrong. Hey, bud. No, the law says awesome. So you literally have never read Tennessee v. Garner or the 10 subsequent Supreme Court cases that literally contradict you.
If you're speaking from a point of law on
Tennessee v. Garner. What's Tennessee v. Garner in 1985 say?
I have to make me look that shit. But no, now you're doing that. Tennessee.
No, I'm telling you about the Supreme Court cases that all tell us that go back 40 years, where the Supreme Court has ruled time and time again that deadly force by a law enforcement officer is not justified simply because a law enforcement officer is fearing for their life. It's not justified just because they put themselves in front of a car. It's not justified just because someone's driving a car at them. It's not justified just because they only have a second to act. Literally, all of these situations have gone to the Supreme Court, and they've ruled on them, and they've said, no, you can't do all of these things. And not only has the Supreme Court ruled on all of these things, DHS's own policy literally directed that officer to not do any of the things that he did during that stop, aside from the fact that they shouldn't have even stopped her in the first place because they didn't have jurisdiction to do so because they weren't on an active operation. Therefore, she could not have been impeding them. The most they could have done would have been to call Minneapolis police and go, there's somebody halfway sticking out into a lane of traffic. We want you to come and cite them.
And the best part is Minneapolis police is not authorized to help ICE in any form of way.
Helping ICE find, excuse me, sir. Helping ICE find, I'm going to tell you right now.
Will you shut up for a fucking second, guy? Will you shut up, please?
Oh, I'm so sorry, because what you just said is completely wrong. Here's what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say is that Minneapolis police can't help ICE, but what I'm trying to explain to you is that that's in furtherance of helping them find undocumented people, but they can go out and cite somebody for a traffic code violation. So what you just said is wrong.
It's not, because in
their
state right now. No, because in Minneapolis.
You literally don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
You know what you're fucking talking about, dude. You read some left shit and you go, oh, dude, if this is the thing, if you fuck around and find out, right, all these people that go to these goddamn protests and get in the fucking way, shit's gonna.
There you go. You got your fucking feelings. I've got the law and you got your fucking feelings. This is the fucking snowflake left over here, you guys. If you go, you're going to fuck around and find out. I've got the law on my side. What do you have?
Congratulations. I just read you the law that I don't give a shit with that.
You didn't read me a law.
Okay, I did. I read your statute, 609.06.
What statute is that? From where?
That actually Minnesota. Dumb shit. Look it up. It's Minnesota.
609 what? 609. Tell me the statute again. 609 what?
609.06 and 609.065. Read them.
Fantastic. Let's read them together.
Statute for Minnesota. Yep, that's
fantastic.
Minnesota, so go ahead.
Okay, great. When authorized, except as otherwise provided in subdivisions 2 to 4, reasonable force may be used upon or toward the person of another without the other's consent when the following circumstances exist or the actor reasonably believes them to exist. 1, when used by a public officer or assisting public officer in the public officer's direction. 1, affecting lawful arrest. 2, execution of legal process in enforcing order of the court, executing duty imposed upon by a public officer, or when use a person, public officer, in arresting another in cases, manner provided by law, use blah, blah, blah. This is all just definitions. Oh, here we go. Deadly force. Deadly force may not be used between limitations. Oh, well, that's interesting. A peace officer may not use any of the following restraints unless this section authorizes the use of deadly force: chokeholds, tying a person's limbs, securing a person in any way. Use of force not authorized. Blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, I don't understand. This just says that reasonable force may be acted upon, but what it doesn't do is that it doesn't hold on. Bud, I'm explaining something to you.
The actor responsibly believes exposes the actor or another of great bodily harm or death.
Excuse me. Hey, stop. There is literally nothing in this that says that use of deadly force is blanket allowed. And by the way, again, do we have something called the Supremacy Clause in our Constitution, sir? Do we have something called the Supremacy? Sir, even if everything, how about this? I'll just pretend for just a moment that somehow this statute proves you correct, which it doesn't. But let's just pretend in your fantasy land, you magic bullet, you got me. Prove me you did it. You somehow this proves you right. Do we have a thing in our Constitution called the Supremacy Clause? Yes or no?
Yes.
Fantastic. In the Supremacy Clause, does it say that federal law would supersede state law?
I'm gonna say I have to look it up with you.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. The Supreme Court, the Constitution absolutely has the Supremacy Clause, and so the Supreme Court has ruled multiple times that use of deadly force is not blanket. There is not a simple, you can just use deadly force whenever you want. There are very specific conditions to be met. And simply saying that you feared for your life is not one of them. Simply being in front of a car is not one of them. Simply saying, I only had a second to make a decision is not one of them. And very importantly, putting yourself in front of a vehicle 100% has already been decided by the Supreme Court to not be a justification for use of deadly force, sir.
He was walking by, in my opinion.
I know he was. And what does GHS policy say about putting yourself in front of a vehicle?
What does it say?
It says you don't do that. You didn't know that?
If you're walking by.
No, it's not walking by, sir. It's not walking by. This is their literal policy when they do training, and this person was a veteran of the force. Allow me to read it to you, because I guess you didn't know this.
I got it right here. Generally prohibited agents from standing directly in front of behind a subject to a vehicle to avoid placing themselves in danger.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Awesome. So you literally just proved that they do that because they literally do that because that means that if you try to use deadly force, you've put yourself in officer-induced jeopardy. You can't put yourself in front of a car and then if the car starts moving forward, go, well, I've got no other option.
There you go. You just proved me wrong. I mean, prove me right on something else too. Where therefore, with these people that go in these mass ordinances of just fucking people fucking around with ice, shit's gonna happen. You're obviously putting yourself in self-harm. It's gonna happen.
Sir, were they allowed to even pull her over? Sir, were they allowed to even pull her over?
If you're in the way.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Were they on an operation?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter because if they weren't on an operation, how could they be impeding?
Don't mind me asking you one question. With this. Where did you hear that their vehicle was just stuck in the snow? That's what I'm just asking.
Kristi Noem herself said it. Here, let me help you out.
I got you. Go ahead.
We'll let the FBI decide.
Were they on target today when they were in that neighborhood?
The question that was just asked, because if you couldn't hear it, because the question is a little soft. Were they on target today when they were in that neighborhood? Okay? Anyone who wants, this is the initial press conference that day given by Kristi Noem. This happens about 11 minutes and 30 seconds into the press conference. I encourage everyone to go and watch it. If you don't believe that this is directly from that press conference and that was the question that is asked, please go fact check me. Again, the question that was just asked, were they on target today when they were in that neighborhood? On target being, were they on a mission?
They were returning back to headquarters, I believe, to start a new operation. Had just completed one.
But it says the claim that no
Excuse me. Hello. You just
harassing agents.
Excuse me. Why are you talking over what I was just playing to everybody? Can you not do that?
You mean playing everybody? Good.
Okay. Can you hang on?
Yeah, I got you.
Can you hear what's being played or not?
No, I can't. That's why. I'm sorry.
Got it. Okay. Sorry. You know what? That's unfortunately, I don't know if I can probably can't patch the sound through. So
okay. Hey, thank you for the apology on that, though. Seriously, no, thank you. I do appreciate talking to you. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hang on 1 second, okay?
No.
I might be able to put it through for you.
Yeah, I got you.
Were they on target today when they were in that neighborhood?
They were returning back to headquarters, I believe, to start a new operation. Had just completed one. Well,
They were returning back to headquarters, I believe, to start a new operation, had just completed one. So, that was Kristi Noem herself that very day, and she had obviously been briefed because she just spent 10 minutes answering everyone's questions. So, they were not on a mission. They were not on an operation. So that means that at that point in time, those officers were not operating in their official capacity. That means that Renee Good's car being partway into a lane, not even blocking traffic, because, by the way, if you watch the full 3-minute video, 11 cars go by them, including the ICE vehicle of Jonathan Ross, who is the man who eventually gets out and shoots her. What they could have just done is drive right by her. They did not have to get out and stop because they could drive by her with no issue.
Okay. Can I just add something small into there real quick?
Sure.
It also says Kristi Noem claimed a mob of agitators was harassing agents and that 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good attempted to run over a law enforcement officer. That is also announced by Kristi Noem.
She claimed that, but have you watched the video? That's not what happened. And also, once again, was ICE on a mission? No. How could she be? She was not, sir. I don't care what those people were doing. No, I'm not going to calm down because this is literally government agents murdering citizens in the street without consequence. Yes, it is.
She tried to run over.
Sir, I don't think you understand what the use of deadly force is allowed.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't because no, you don't.
If I attempt to run you over on the street, right? If I attempt to run you over the street,
sir, are you a law enforcement officer or am I a law enforcement officer? Sir, are you or I a law enforcement officer?
You don't need to be.
Yes, you do, because we're specific, sir. We're specifically talking about law enforcement officers and their responsibility when holding a deadly weapon and what their responsibility is in this situation. Here is CBP's own policy on use of force, right?
Yeah.
Except where otherwise required by inspections or operations, agents should avoid standing directly in front of or behind a subject vehicle. Agents should not place themselves in the path of a moving vehicle or use their body to block a vehicle's path. Authorized agents should avoid intentionally and unreasonably placing themselves in positions which they have no alternative to using deadly force. Now,
congratulations, but when you swerve, like, okay, go ahead.
what? No, congratulations.
No,
What?
wait.
No, what were you
I'm
going to
not
say?
saying- I was-
No, what?
okay. No, I was going to say. I got you. However, if you watch the video, she swerves slight left, cuts around, and goes wide and hits.
Sir,
Right?
you
No,
just
no,
keep.
wait,
You're
wait,
just
wait,
trying
let me
to.
finish.
No, she doesn't
Let
do
me
that.
finish real quick.
She's trying to
Can you
turn
let me finish?
away from the guy who walks
Okay,
in front of her car. Also, here's the Department of Justice's own manual on use of force. Deadly force may not be used solely to prevent the escape of a fleeing suspect. Firearms may not be discharged solely to disable moving vehicles. Specifically, firearms may not be discharged at a moving vehicle unless 1. A person in the vehicle is threatening the officer or another person with deadly force by means other than the vehicle, or 2. The vehicle is operated in a manner that threatens to cause death or serious physical injury to the officer or others, and no other objectively reasonable means of defense appear to exist, which includes moving out of the path of the vehicle.
Okay, can I talk now? Please.
So, no, I want you to respond to what I just said before you just
I'm
talk.
Trying to respond. I'm trying to
fantastic.
respond to your thing, but you keep interrupting every 5 seconds.
Oh, I'm
dude.
so sorry.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you want to talk. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Let's talk. Okay? I get what you're saying, the whole thing about not using deadly force in that whole instance. However, she swerved around, right? Did she not?
Nope.
And I was going to say, wait, please, just give me 1 minute, guy.
You said,
However,
did she?
her
You said you
intention
asked the
might-
question.
her
You said, did
intention
she
might
not?
have-
I said, no, she didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to continue onward. I apologize. However, she may have not been intentionally trying to kill him. She did harm him. However, he did have a past not too long ago where he got run over. So he might be a little on edge. I get it's not an excuse, but it is acceptable means in a way.
Okay, hang on. Ted, just give me 1 second, man.
Yep, go ahead.
Santana,
No,
hey,
go
friend. Since I've got a phone guest, they can't hear you. So I'm just letting you know.
Oh yeah. No. I know how it goes.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna sit here quiet. Honestly, I just hopped off with Dean, and I know a lot of his people are gonna be looking for someone. So I usually try to find someone that I think people would enjoy and go hop up on their panel for a few minutes so they can come in and find
I
me.
can't hear. I'm sorry.
So I just if you don't mind me hanging out just a little while, just so people can come in and find. That's it.
Oh no! Don't bring people over to the live. No, please. W's for Santana. Thank you very much, my friend. You're very kind. W's for Santana. Caller. It's okay. It's just somebody. I know you can't hear them. They're not going to be talking to you. It's okay. So here's the thing.
Go ahead.
That guy. If he had a problem, if he had PTSD from something else happening to him, he shouldn't have been there, and that's on him, and that's on the agency, and it has nothing to do with Renee Good or her actions that day. And that is not an excuse for use of deadly force. And the fact that you would even bring that up in this conversation is completely meaningless.
It's not completely.
It is completely meaningless.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How long can you keep doing something and to expect not to get hurt from it? That's my thing. How long can you keep impeding or being a nuisance, right? And eventually shit's going to happen, eventually, right?
Sir,
Yes or no?
No, absolutely not. When it comes to, I'll answer the question for you. Fucking ever when it comes to our government and it comes to our First Amendment right. Because if you can't protest our government in a peaceful way and not expect for the government to not fucking execute you, that's a fucking problem. So the answer to your question is you should be able to expect to do that forever. And if the answer to your question is no, not forever, we have a very big fucking problem in America. And hint, we have a very big fucking problem in America.
Okay. Now, what is your definition of a peaceful protest? How about that?
Oh, cool. So now we're going to go down the definition of a peaceful protest. How about this? How about this? Since before we pivot entirely away from Renee Good, was Renee Good sitting? Hang on one sec, bud. Just go with me on this, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Renee Good sitting in her vehicle, was that violent?
No, but
fantastic. So because she was sitting in her vehicle, and maybe she was blowing a whistle earlier, she was an agitator, as these people like to call her. Is there anything illegal about blowing a whistle on the street? Yes or no?
No.
Fantastic. So she was executing her First Amendment right peacefully. ICE agents were able 100%. They could have just driven around her. They were able to drive around her. As we saw in the video, the guy who shot her drove around her car. But instead of just continuing to drive, decided to get out. So we know they could have just driven around her, but they didn't. This is unlawful use of violence and intimidation against U.S. citizens. This is terrorism.
These people that are protesting, to me, are like...
You keep going back to the protesters, and you literally are not responding to what I am telling you.
She was part of that. She's part of that organization that follows them around, harasses them, pretty much puts where they live on full blast.
Oh, you mean the people that wear masks to hide their identities?
You need to protect.
Oh,
your
do
identity
you?
Because
you do?
Yes, because yeah. Okay, how about this? When the Mexican fucking police, right, arrest the cartel, how come they wear masks? How come?
Because they're in Mexico and they're arresting the cartel, and we're not in Mexico, and this isn't the cartel. How about that?
Okay, but if you take Charlie Kirk, for instance, who got shot by an innocent man who had Christian values. He is Christian values.
A MAGA Republican, yeah.
He got shot by the fucking guy on the left, right? Do you not? Then the guy who shot at Trump was another left, right? Honestly, the left is very, very much aggressive. The far left is aggressive. You guys say the right's aggressive.
Hang on, bud. You're pivoting away to political violence, and you realize that in our country, that if you want to talk about right versus left in political violence, the right perpetrates 76% of political violence in this country.
That's false.
Awesome. It's false, really?
That's false. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I have actual fucking sources on that. Do you have a source that would contradict me? I'd love to see it. Please enlighten me.
Okay. So
and by the way, hold on, time out. And just before we continue, that source that I'm going to show you that proves this is from the DOJ, and the Trump administration took down that source because they didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where you're going to find something different, but yeah. Also, I have a complete spreadsheet provided by a good friend of mine of every single act of political violence in this country for the last 20-ish years, and it proves everything that I'm saying right now. So if you've got statistics and you've got a study that proves me wrong, please provide it now.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now for you. Give me a second.
Great, thank you.
No problem.
I'm living for the Santana reactions.
I think it's I guess just because right now I'm currently seeing more of the left being the extremists. I guess you could say back then, before the past 5 years, you could say it's been right extremism. I think I'm just seeing it now more on the left because I'm more aware of it now.
More aware of what?
The left is the most extreme right now.
They're not. No, they're not.
Yes,
no.
Because,
no, they're not.
Hold on. No, because if you go by highest crime areas and whatever, or the ones who have the most issues, it's your blue states.
That's not
the
true.
Blue states have the
Absolutely not. You're 100% wrong.
Where do all the riots happen in blue states?
Hold on. Time out, bud. Whoa. Time out. Riots or protests?
Riots and protests are all from the left. You don't see a single MAGA person out there interfering with ICE, do you?
Fucking
No,
January
you don't see him
6th.
running a train right now.
I'm sorry.
Right now.
I'm
Not
sorry.
saying-
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Are you saying that MAGA people never get out of pocket and protest?
Not like they're peaceful compared to whatever. It's all you're gonna bring up is January 6th. All you would bring up is January 6th.
That's not all. That's actually not. I actually bring up a lot more. Hold on. I could bring up a lot more than January 6th, but January 6th is enough to fucking cover everything. Literally tried to overthrow our government.
It's the fucking Super Bowl of riots.
Overthrow the government. They made a fucking stance.
No, they tried to
That's
overthrow
how
the
they
government. They tried to stop the legal counting of votes and they wanted to hang. They wanted to hang Mike Pence because he wouldn't certify a slate of fake electors.
Okay.
I'm going to say that again for everyone. I want to just time out. I just want to say that again for everyone fucking listening. We got about 1,700 people here. We got a couple hundred over on the tube. I just want to say that. I just want to say that real specifically. MAGA on January 6th stormed the Capitol violently, attacked police officers and law enforcement brutally, brought weapons with them, and they said, hang Mike Pence because he wouldn't certify a slate of fake electors to give Donald Trump the election illegally. That is trying to overthrow our government. That is sedition.
How many officers were killed during the January 6th?
How many were killed? Well, there was one that died after the fact because he was tased. Somebody grabbed a taser and tased him with it, and then there were a bunch that have crazy injuries because they were like beaten with flagpoles and different things like that. But there was one who died. Yes.
And do you think that was 100% all on the right side? I'm not saying like in the right of good. I'm saying you're thinking that was all the MAGA right side. There wasn't no Antifa undercover.
No. And by the way, what does Antifa?
And I'm sorry we're changing subjects, by the way.
That's fine. What does Antifa stand for again?
Give me a second because I don't even know. I don't like their ideology. So
yeah, it's
Antifa is a left anti-fascist, anti-racist political movement that is highly decentralized array of autonomous groups.
So you're pro-fascism.
I'm not pro-fascism.
You just said you don't like Antifa's ideology.
Yeah. Well,
Antifa literally just means anti-fascist. It's existed since the 1930s.
Well, you call everybody a fascist.
No, I don't call everybody a fascist. Do you know who I call? Do you know who I call? Do you know who I call a fascist? Fascists.
Go ahead.
I call fascists fascists.
Good job, man.
It's a far-right authoritarian and unnaturalist political ideology characterized by a directorial leader. We don't have no fucking leader that tells you to do that.
The definition of fascism is.
Autocracy, militarism, and forcible suppression of opposition. That is everything the left does. I
hate to break this to you, but that whatever you just read is not just like the blanket definition of fascism. We'd have to go through the 14 tenets of fascism.
Wait, Matt, tell them to read the first part again about the far right. There's no way the left can be the far right.
What was that first part again of the definition?
It said a far right.
Oh, a far right. Oh, okay, cool. So
what
was that? No, it was a far what?
It says far right, but
far right. Okay, got it. So if it's far right, how could it be the left?
When has
hold on. I want to ask you a question. If it's far right, how could it be the left?
Because the right has not.
If fascism is the far right, how could it be the left? It's the literal definition of fascism, my man.
Because because someone labels far right. But have you when do you see the right now? When do you see the right trying to silence things right now? You don't see the right trying to silence things. It's the left that tries to silence.
Oh, I got it. So the right isn't trying to silence anything. So literally, the Trump administration has not been found by federal judges to have violated the First Amendment in this last year. That hasn't happened.
No,
they just arrested.
It hasn't.
If anything,
Really? Would you like to hold on? Time out. Caller. Hey, caller. Can I ask you a question? Would you like to make a bet on that?
Go ahead. Prove me wrong.
No, I asked you, would you like to make a bet? Since you're so sure that the Trump administration hasn't violated the First Amendment, would you like to make a bet?
What have they done? Tell me, what have they done?
Oh, so that is that a no? You don't want to bet me because you know you're wrong?
Tell me how they've silenced you. They don't silence anybody.
Oh, really? So again, is that a no? You're not going to bet me? I just want to clear this up.
I'm not going to bet you, but
there you go. You're not going to bet me because you know you're wrong. How about kicking the Associated Press out of the Oval Office? Then they had to go to a federal judge, and the federal judge was like, that's violating freedom of press. That's your First Amendment, because of the fact that the Associated Press printed Gulf of Mexico instead of Gulf of America, and the Trump administration kicked them out of the fucking press pool.
Okay, and did the left do the same thing? Did
Nope.
the left not do the same
Nope.
thing? Yeah, okay, really? You want to make that bet too then?
Yep.
You want to make that
Prove it
bet?
to me.
Okay, I'll prove it to you.
Great.
All right. Before Elon Musk bought Twitter, they did not silence everybody. If you had the opposite of opinion of what the left believed, they did not. You got silenced.
That what you just said makes no sense, dude.
Shut up.
No, don't tell me to shut up, dude. This is my platform, and what you just said makes no sense. Why are you crashing out, dude? Stop freaking out. You literally are saying things that don't make any sense. So number one, Twitter isn't the government. So number one, dude. Hey, dude, you're saying stupid things now, and you need to calm the fuck down. So number one, Twitter isn't okay. Can I explain how the First Amendment works to you? Because you clearly don't understand. Number one, Twitter isn't the government.
Twitter and Truth Social.
Okay, so number one, okay, great. So who does the First Amendment apply to? Does it apply to anybody, or does it just apply to the government?
The First Amendment applies to the United States, the American citizens.
No, it applies to the government. It applies to the government. On private platforms, there is no such thing as freedom of speech. We're on TikTok right now and on the tube, okay? There are certain words right now that I can't say on this platform because it would be bad. They would get my live taken down, okay? Also on the tube, there are certain things that they don't like. There are also copyright laws. Like I can't play particular music or show certain videos. Okay, I do not have freedom of speech everywhere. Same thing on Twitter, which is why right now Elon Musk is going around and deleting reporters' accounts that he doesn't like and blocking them because Elon Musk is doing that. So if you're going to talk about freedom of speech,
but they did that exact same thing. They did that exact same thing during the whole thing of the virus.
Hey Matt, you might also want to call out the fact that he shouldn't be slurring, even though he's on a different app.
I didn't hear what he said.
Watch the words that he's saying. Apparently, he said the R slur.
Okay.
Same thing with Facebook. Anything that you said opposite, Facebook had the right to.
Bro,
to
you can't say.
You
can't say. Okay, and you. By the way, you can't say that R word that you said. Apparently, I didn't hear you say it, but you can't say that. So
did I say an R word? No, I'm saying what word was that? I didn't realize that.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying you can't say that word. I didn't hear it, but I appreciate you guys mentioning it, dude. This is what I'm trying to say. You're making a weird false equivalency. I am talking about the President of the United States violating freedom of press, the First Amendment. You're talking about private platforms doing what they please. Sorry, those are two different things.
It's not because
it literally is.
Hold on. Let me say my side, okay? Just give me a minute to say my side, sir. If you go to the Facebook and you were to say your side, right? Because that's freedom of speech, right? The government, or I'd say the Nancy Pelosi, I think, or whoever was in charge on that side, said that if you don't block that information, we're gonna fine you. Same thing with Twitter. Mm-hmm. Did they not? They did the same thing. That's why Elon Musk bought Twitter.
No, they didn't.
No, hold on.
Okay, I know you just said to. Okay,
Oh, no, did I say another word that was not supposed to be
No,
there? I
no. All
apologize
right,
if I
finish
did not
what
say
you're
that.
going to say.
Okay. No, I'm saying that's why Elon Musk bought Twitter to open up freedom of speech because of the government. Even Mark Zuckerberg announced that the government was controlling him and bending his will.
Okay.
He said it live on TV. So go ahead. No, I'm saying go ahead.
Okay. My friend Santana over here wants to ask a question. Just give me one moment. Santana, please. Go ahead. Just 1 second, my friend.
No, I was just about to say I'm gonna go ahead and hop down. Thank you for having me up. I hope you enjoy dealing with this guy. I wanted to say he has like rocks clacking around in his head, but they're obviously just whizzing past each other because I can hear the air coming out. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening right now, but you have fun with that. Thank you for letting me up. Hey guys, make sure you guys protect Matt's life. Take care of him. Take care of him until we see him, or until I come.
That wasn't me. That was Eric. W Santana. We love you, Santana. Thank you, my friend. It was very kind of you to pop up. You're very kind. Okay. So I was just saying goodbye to my friend over here. So
no problem.
Here is the difference.
I'm gonna listen. God, I'm gonna listen.
Okay. Here's the difference. Okay. Yeah. Our government can say that they want certain things to happen. They can criticize social media platforms, and they can say, hey, you're allowing misinformation to be spread and blah, blah, you're allowing, et cetera, et cetera. You can say all of those things, okay? They can say that they want that to happen. I want you to show me when they actually silenced either platform.
Can I just read you something that's to that? I'm just reading something to it. I can't tell you your date. I can't give you a date on that. But can I just read you something real quick? It said, evidence suggests U.S. government officials pressured, influenced, and coordinated with platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and now X to moderate particularly regarding COVID-19 and election information.
Hold on. What are you reading from? Concerns. Stop. What are you reading from?
Google. No, Google. Just Google.
Hold on. No, Google isn't a source. What are you reading? If you're just reading me some AI overview thing, that's not a source.
Liberty Justice, PBS, and thefire.org and the National Constitution Center all say this.
What I want a specific source. Those are just those you just listed off. Give me the PBS article so that I can look it up too. How about that? What's the title of the article?
Give me a second. I have to scroll up top. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. It says that says the Liberty Justice Center. It says new evidence proves Biden administration.
Wait, hold on. What's the Liberty Justice Center?
.org.
Oh boy.
I'm just reading you the first link.
No. Hold on. Time out.
No,
Okay. Liberty Justice Center. Yeah. So wait a second. So just out of curiosity, if everything that you're saying is true, why didn't any of these companies sue the federal government for First Amendment violations?
Because it was pressured. I guess you couldn't.
Why not?
Show the evidence.
Of course they could. Sure they could. If everything that you're saying is true and you can prove it, then they could sue the federal government.
Technically, the way I think it is I think they were paying, and that's what it is. They were getting paid to quiet. I'm saying to quiet. So like, if you get paid, you don't want to admit that. But even just saying PBS.org says the same thing. The Fire Foundation, they all say that.
What's the article headline for PBS? What does it say? The headline, please.
Zuckerberg says the White House pressured Facebook to censor some.
Hold on. Wait.
I got to add that popped up.
Yeah, White House pressured him. They didn't actually silence him. They didn't actually do anything. They pressured him. They said, "Hey, stop spreading bad information about a public health crisis." They didn't take down Facebook. They didn't block him. They didn't block his traffic. They didn't like force his app off the App Store or something. They were like, hey, help us out. Stop doing this. We want your help. That's not illegal.
Technically, don't mind me saying, technically, wouldn't that still be illegal in a way? Because the government, I'm saying the government's huge, is it not?
The government is huge, yes.
Yeah, and they can fine you and find reasons to do anything for you. They can wipe you out from this earth. So technically, yes, you could say in your way they did not make them, but applying lots of amounts of pressure to silence is pretty much the same thing in a way.
How would they find them? What would they do?
The government can fine you for anything.
Cool. Like what?
They can make up just rules in general. Don't they do that all
No,
the
they
time?
can't
They
just
make
make
up
up rules in general, because if they do that, they'll get sued, because that happens. There is a real government overreach is a real thing. Dude, you are literally making shit up now. This is not what happened, okay? And also, when public safety is involved, the government is going to ask private companies to help, but they didn't force anyone to do anything. The difference between them asking them to help, and by the way, this would be the Trump administration as well. Just FYI, in all of 2020, the Trump administration asked for this as well. It wasn't just the Biden administration. It was the Trump and the Biden administration, just so we're clear. But the difference between them asking these companies to help out with bad information being passed along on social media to the Trump administration kicking a press organization out of the Oval Office because they printed something that they didn't like and was found to be a violation of the First Amendment by a federal judge. That is very fucking direct and very, very real. The other thing is just you don't like how it feels, but it's not actually a violation of the First Amendment because it doesn't fit any of the parameters of a First Amendment violation.
Technically, it doesn't. I'm saying technically. I'm just asking you. All right, don't go snapping on me. Technically, from what you just said, isn't that interfering with your First Amendment? If platforms, I know that now that I do remember they said because it's platforms or whatever, it's free speech. This whole thing doesn't have to claim to it because it's privately owned or whatever it is. But isn't that when it's pressured by the government? Technically, isn't that the same thing? Isn't that an act against your freedom of speech, your First Amendment?
Could they have said no?
What if the government didn't allow them to say no?
And did they say no? In many cases, they said no.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
I got you.
So in this case, the answer is no. In no way is this a violation of your First Amendment. If we had evidence that they had no choice, that the government forced them to do it, and there was no choice, then you would have an argument. But that's not what happened.
Okay. Well, what's your name again, by the way? I'm sorry.
Matt.
That's your name, Matt? No, same with here. I just want to say I'm going to get out there. I appreciate the conversation and, thank you for your site and everything, all right?
All right. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night.
You have a good night, all right, man?
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, guys, I wasn't even going to get into Kimmel and Colbert. No. Guys, appreciate all of you fine folks being here. Thank you so much. If you're just finding me, please drop a follow. I'm here 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Friday afternoons. Also, drop me follow us on my backup. I don't know, Erica. All right, we're gonna put the phone line back on. So if you've been waiting to call in, feel free. Now would be the time. All right, let's see what we got here. Thank you for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Hello?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Can you tell me how old you are and what state you voted in?
Yeah, I spoke to you before. I'm 52. I'm from PA. We were speaking about the case.
Yep.
Payton.
Yep.
And Abel. So I didn't have time to look at what I wanted to look at before. Now I know what the difference is. When you deport someone, you can deport someone who's convicted of a criminal act, which is true. But in 1980, you're right. Payton says for criminal cases, you have full Fourth Amendment protection. But you're wrong on one thing. Abel is a civil case, and Trump is using civil procedure to deport people, and that is legal, and that's been done forever. You can do one of two. You're allowed to either deport by civil or criminal. So the judges that are ruling in favor of Trump, they're saying, oh, you don't get full protection for civil because it doesn't involve jail. It just involves a deportation. The guy doesn't get a criminal record. He doesn't have to go to jail in the U.S. He just gets deported. That's a civil matter only. And that's what Trump's doing. So Trump is saying, I'm applying Abel because I'm not arresting these people as criminals and putting them in jail in the U.S. I'm just deporting them when they have an order of deportation already. So until the Supreme Court says, like you're saying, that Payton should be applied, full Fourth Amendment protection should be applied to the civil matter that Trump's prosecuting under to deport someone.
Okay.
You're right then if that happens, but if it doesn't happen, if they say, no, for civil matter, we're not going to give as much Fourth Amendment protection. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. It depends on the court. You know what the court is.
My friend,
yeah.
Just stop you right there. Question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been sued?
No.
Oh, okay. Can we just play a little game here? Let's just say that you got sued for something, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Getting sued is a civil matter, correct?
Correct.
Fantastic. So if you're being sued for a civil matter, and there's something relating to that civil matter that might or might not be in your house, is law enforcement allowed to just come into your house and grab it?
Okay, so there's a distinction here.
Hold on, I asked you a question. Hold on, I'm not asking for. Hold on, sir. I don't want an explanation. I want an answer to the question, and then I'm going to continue talking.
You have to have an explanation.
I want an answer to the question. It's a yes or no question.
So
it's a yes or no, sir. It's a yes or no question. Can the police come in? Yes, it is. It's a yes or no. Yes, it is.
Because
sir, it's a yes or no question, sir.
Yes, they can. If I am subject to deportation. If I was a
incorrect,
civil matter and I'm being deported by Trump.
That's incorrect,
Abel
sir.
Says that.
No,
this is where we're
sir,
going,
sir, I do understand Abel. Sir, I'm going to try to explain this to you. Sir, you keep talking over me, and you will not let me.
Able.
Sir,
okay,
can I? Can I? You keep saying the same thing over and over, and you will not let me. Sir, you keep saying the same thing over. Sir, you keep saying. Sir, you keep saying the same thing over and over. Sir, okay, great. Thank you for explaining. Can I now explain to you? Great. Thank you for saying the same thing over.
Well, I'm saying the law.
Great. Thank you for saying the same thing over and over. Now I'm going to explain to you why you're wrong. Okay. Thank you so much.
Try it again.
But by the way, where did you get your law degree from?
Do you have a law degree?
Where did you get your law degree from? I asked you a question.
I'd rather not answer that.
What do you mean you'd rather not answer that? I asked you a question. Where did you get your law degree from?
I have a law degree. Do you have one?
Where did you get it from?
I don't answer that question.
Did you pass Did you pass the bar in Pennsylvania?
Of course.
You did.
I have an American Bar Association, ABA law school I went to. I did pass everything. I was a lawyer practicing a long time ago.
A long time ago? You're 52 years old. Why did you stop practicing?
Yeah, because I have other things I'm doing, sir. Are you a lawyer?
Really?
I'm just curious.
Yeah, my partner is a federal attorney.
Okay, so listen, your partner is a federal attorney.
So anyways, excuse me, I'm in the middle of I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence. If you can't stop fucking talking for a fucking sentence. If you can't stop fucking talking for me to ask a simple question, this isn't going to work. You have to stop talking. I'm going to keep putting you on hold until you stop fucking talking. I'm going to explain.
Well,
Are you done now? Because I would like to speak on my
cursing?
own.
It sounds very...
I am going to speak now. If you keep interrupting me, I am just going to disconnect the call because I am not going to continue to have a conversation with someone who continues to interrupt me while I am trying to make my point every single fucking
Don't
time.
ask me questions, yes or...
Shh. If you interrupt me one more time, I'm simply going to drop you. I am trying to explain something, and everyone here, all 1,600 people that are listening, are getting really fucking annoyed with you. Please stop. You're acting like a goddamn toddler, okay? Stop it.
Your opinion. Go ahead.
Anyways, the bottom line with everything that you're saying, because I have examined Abel, I understand the case law that you're talking about, and I understand that what you are trying to claim is that there is a civil backdoor to this. Civil cases do not allow, and before you jump in, let me finish my fucking thought. Civil cases do not negate. It doesn't matter who they're for. Civil cases do not negate Peyton v. New York. They do not. I understand that that's the argument that you want to make, but they still necessitate the need for a judicial warrant for a law enforcement officer to enter private premises absent exigent circumstances, sir. There is no way that you, as a law enforcement officer, can enter private premises without that, okay? Without a warrant. An administrative warrant is not that. So if you are going to try and claim that, you would have to now prove that there was Supreme Court precedent that has superseded Peyton, and there is not. You're trying to say that just because they're doing it, it's okay. It is not. As of today, February 2nd, 2026, or now February 3rd, 2026, the case law stands that Peyton v. New York is the law of the land and is the precedent and has been so for the last 46 years. And until that changes, you need a judicial warrant to enter a private premises absent exigent circumstances, whether it is a civil or a criminal matter. Neither of those things matter, sir. I understand what you're trying to say. I understand the case law that you're trying to tie it to, but that doesn't matter. Do you understand?
No, I disagree with you.
You can disagree with me all you want, but the Supreme Court is on my side, sir.
Well, okay. So I'm telling you that Abel is a distinguishable case on the facts. That's all I'm telling you. The facts are not one-to-one here. One is a criminal matter. You keep citing Peyton. Peyton is a criminal case. This is a civil matter. And until you can show me a case that is on point with a civil matter, I'm going to tell you that it's still open. It's questionable. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm not going to tell you you're right. That's all. Until we get a Supreme Court decision on it. I want to see him apply Peyton to
Yes,
Abel.
Peyton v. New York effectively superseded the in-home search aspect of Abel v. New York regarding the requirement for a warrant to enter the home to make an arrest. Abel v. New York held that a warrantless non-criminal administrative... Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence. I'm going to put you back on fucking hold if you can't be a... Sir. You are the rudest fucking asshole that I've talked to in a long time. I'm going to finish.
That's all I can tell.
I understand that it's not the holding. I'm not reading the holding to you, sir. I'm reading a judicial... I know. I'm reading to you a judicial analysis from Cornell Law School
That's
that
of course
explains.
judicial analysis. I
Cool,
have a judicial
awesome.
analysis
Where's
to
your
tell you
law
opposite.
degree
You
from
can
that's
Google
better than
whatever you want.
Cornell? Where's your law degree from?
Oh my God, there are all different things.
Where's your
Cornell
law
writes
degree
things that
from?
are incorrect
Where's your
all
law
the
degree
time.
from? Where's your
All
law
the
degree
time.
from? Where's your law degree from that's
I don't
better than
give out
Cornell?
public information.
So you know
I
better
don't
than
give out
Cornell?
public information.
Great. So now what
Yes,
you're going to do,
there are
great.
law
Well,
degrees,
great.
but
Here's what we're
there are
going to
many
do.
law
Here's what we're going to
reviews
do.
that
Here's
go
what we're going
opposite
to
of what
do.
you say.
Here's what we're going to
Okay?
do. Okay. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give this guy one more chance. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to read this analysis, and then you can rebut it. But what you're going to do is you're going to be quiet while I read the analysis, and then if you would like to rebut it, you can, but you're going to be quiet and allow me to read it, sir.
Though.
No,
Okay,
there's not a
but
problem,
listen,
and if you interrupt me
no,
one
there
more
is a
time,
problem,
I'm simply
because-
going to drop
Well,
you. Sir, if
wait,
you won't stop
wait,
interrupting me, I am simply going to drop you because you can't seem to have a goddamn conversation
I'm
like a
not doing
fucking
the research
adult.
at the time.
I just want to read the analysis, and then you can
Then how
rebut
am I going
me.
to research a rebuttal?
Fuck off. I am not fucking doing this. I can't. Jesus Christ. Abel allowed an administrative warrant to bypass the need for a judicial search warrant. Payton, in its holding, mandated that a judicial arrest warrant is required. Period. The end. Abel only stands on the principle that search incident to arrest is allowed. Period. Jesus Christ. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump? I guess not. I swear to God. I understand that this is the argument that they're trying to make. I get it. I know what they're trying to do, but this is not, it's not a thing. Hi, Erica. Hi, friend. How are you?
Sometimes I wonder if you're gonna like, are you okay? 'Cause
You know what? You know what my problem? You know what? You know what my problem? You know what my problem is, Erica? Is that I haven't had. I forgot
What's
to.
that?
I forgot to take another one of these. That's my problem.
Oh, it's ashwagandha. Oh, a funny gummy.
Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did vote for Donald Trump, and I'm kind of sad because of that.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
I live in Illinois.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 42 years old.
Okay. Cool. 42 here also. All right. Yeah. Let's go. So, what did you say? You said you voted for Donald Trump, but what? Also, can you turn down the stream Can you turn the stream down in the background? Just turn down the volume on the stream in the background because we're getting the echo back. Just listen on the phone if you don't mind.
Give me a second.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right. And real quick, while you do that, my friend, I just need to say thank you to Amanda. Point out to the last knucklehead and all of the MAGA. Minneapolis had 100,000 people protest on 131, and there wasn't one violent incident. Police weren't even there. Minneapolis, Minnesota says, fuck guys, fuck that guy. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Savvy. Appreciate you. Also, thank you to Lindsay on the Blue app for 10. Says, what a long week. Take care, friend. Thank you. Lindsay with the ass. Thank you, Lindsay with the ass. You're very kind. And lastly, thank you over on the tube. For Betty, again, another super chat says, guess has no sense of object permanence. I think that was for the last guy previous. Thank you. Friend, thank you for taking a moment. Hopefully we got no echo now. So you were saying you're sad about voting for Donald Trump. Yes. Yes. Okay.
I am only because of his apparent dictatorship happening right now. He's using and abusing the rules and democracy.
Okay. I mean, I'm glad that you can recognize that you see what's going on. So what are we going to do about it here?
As in my community, I have been marching with my own people here in Chicago.
Well, fuck yeah, man. All right. I give you a lot of, listen.
I literally got beat up this morning while watching a TikTok video and commenting on my TikTok video by one of my actual neighbors in my own apartment complex. I spent 5 hours in the hospital getting CT scans and x-rays.
What? That's terrible, but why did you get beat up by, what happened? Why did you get beat up by your neighbor?
He thought I was talking to him because I was watching a TikTok video and literally was next to my truck at 5:30 this morning getting ready to go to work, smoking a cigarette before I left, and I said something like, "Oh, these dumb fascists," and he was walking back and forth, and he literally came at me. I started recording everything after the first incident. So after he chest bumped me and walked away and walked back into his apartment, which was right across from my vehicle through his back patio door, I started recording for my own safety and to report him to my apartment complex. As I was doing so, he came back out and forcefully took the phone from my hand, threw my phone, hit me in the face. I'm a live host also at times when I'm being blocked.
At 5:30 in the morning.
I do post a lot. If anybody wants to watch or look at my posts, my name is I Am Song Number 3. And after he took my phone from me, threw my phone about 40 feet, trying to destroy it, I believe, into the snow. He literally
Ask him
took
if he
my
press
pack of
charges
cigarettes that fell out of my pocket and ran away. As I was looking for my keys that also fell out of my pocket because of all this, he came back out and did the same thing.
Okay, so it sounds like it's yeah. All right. I mean that's not good. That's not good. So it sounds like that was another MAGA person who did that, huh?
And that's only what I can believe, because after the first initial confrontation, as he was walking away, I was like, all right, go away, you fascist. And then that's when he proceeded to come back out of his apartment saying, do not record me. I have a child in my house, and I'm literally out on my sidewalk, out in the parking lot, and I believe that's free domain to record anything, correct?
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, my friend. I mean, listen. What I would say is, number one,
Can't wait for the Lifetime movie.
I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad that you've kind of seen the light on this whole thing. I'm glad that you're out there protesting. I hope that we can count on you to add your vote as the midterms come around. And I understand that you might not agree on everything that the Democratic Party has to offer out there, but I really hope that that you can see your way to helping kind of right this ship, because things are pretty fucking bad right now, right?
Yeah, they are very bad. Honestly, I voted for Donald Trump because I saw what he was doing for, not necessarily politics, but trying to make everybody more eligible for certain things.
Like what?
Such as?
And at the same time, I
Else.
saw Biden kind of struggling with things. I mean, I'm not saying one way or another because I'm neither a Republican or a Democrat. So I have that difficult
They never
decision
are.
that when I go vote, I have to choose between what seems better for the nation. I just did not realize that he would be acting like a dictator at this point.
All right. Well, I understand. I'm just gonna say it sounds like you had a rough day. I don't want to make it rougher. I'm just gonna say that I'm glad that you've come around. I'm glad that you are. I'm glad that you are helping protest. I hope we can count on your vote and whatnot. So thank you, my friend. I'm gonna move on and see if we can talk to some other Trump supporters that might need some convincing. But I appreciate you sharing your story with us. Okay, my friend.
All right.
And I'm glad that you're okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for taking me on. And I also would like to say that I do have brown and tan people in my family. And that is one reason why I.
Okay, all right now.
I'm pasty. I'm super pasty white.
God.
All right. Okay.
I am standing up for my command,
all
my
right.
community, and
That's
my
called
family.
tokenism.
All right. Okay. All right.
You gotta stop.
Thanks. Thank you, friend. All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right. We're gonna turn the line
He
off.
had to
for
check
a
all the
second.
boxes before he got off of there.
Exactly.
He said, let me tokenize. Let me go ahead and victimize myself. I love this for me. I just want y'all to know.
Beat up at 5:30 in the morning.
I want y'all to
Sorry, Mia.
know that Matt on the third midnight of fucking,
It's for
Black
black
History
people
Month.
anyways. Oh, sorry. That's what you call
He
it,
said,
Black History Month?
I was too black for him to see me in the queue. So he let he let up the premium black woman
The
before he
premium
let
black
me
is
up.
wicked. The premium black is wicked, Mia.
But if everybody peeps my box, I have a new Matt sticker that is about to go onto my live stickers. Yes. Don't bring Kermit up in here because we all know he's a Negro too. Anyways, I
Oh
have a
my
Manny
God.
announcement.
Okay. All right, Mia. Fine. What?
See, he comes up for Jesus, but not for me. Anyways, I have a Manny announcement. So if anybody is for February the 3rd, there are races going on today. That's after we wake up again. I take about 4 naps a day. That's why I say again. Anyway, Alabama State House District 38.
I support it.
Special general election. Arkansas State Senate District 26. It's a GOP primary runoff. I guess you just vote for the lesser racism. I don't know what to do with that one, but best wishes, Arkansas. Oh my God, not the can. He scares me. Why'd you let him up on Black History?
Hey Mia, as a soup can with black bean soups in my family, I really don't appreciate the way that you're just attacking people.
You're literally redacted.
Not the black bean soup.
Okay, I actually asked Thickles for information for reparations, intellectual reparations, right? And he just left me on red. So I just want y'all to know that.
When
Thank
the
you.
hell did you ask me for intellectual reparations? What the fuck?
Go back to the DMs on TikTok. Any Hoosers, I'm not done with the Jesus announcement. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not Mia admitting she slides into my DMs.
Okay, first of all, I got permission to slide into the DMs. Any Hoosers. Massachusetts State Senate first Middlesex primary is happening. Michigan State Senate District 35 primary is happening. New York State Assembly Districts 36 and 74 for special generals. and New York State Senate districts 47 and 61 for special generals. However, there is a New Jersey February 5th 11A federal House special primary. So that is a Jesus update. And yes, Jesus is Manny, because we all know Jesus was brown.
Fuck yeah, he was.
Is brown.
Speaking of elections, if you guys weren't aware, we turned Tarrant County blue.
It's wild. A weenus dog.
Fucking wild. Yeah, this is
by like a wild margin.
I mean, you guys really fucking turned out. It just kind of goes to show that shit is bad right now, and people are mad, because I was reading up on that thick, and there were definitely Republicans that had to vote for that.
Oh, 100%.
Most
Absolutely,
definitely.
without a doubt.
That county, they haven't been blue since the 80s. They haven't been blue since the 80s.
Yeah, I thought it was like
78
or something.
79.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, this fucking
crazy
wild
work.
Yeah. So, yeah, wild shit.
Well, the thing is, in Texas, there are more registered Democrats in Texas by almost 2 million voters, like in the entire state. There are over 8 million registered Democrats in the state of Texas. There are just over 6 million registered Republicans in Texas. There are more registered Democrats in the state of Texas. The problem is that Texas is gerrymandered to shit. And unfortunately, Texas is an apathetic voting state. It's not a Republican state. So a lot of voters in the state of Texas are just like, well, like the state always goes red. Like, what's the point of voting? But there are 2 million more Democrats, registered Democrats, in the state of Texas than there are registered Republicans.
Well, this is the type of shit that starts to make me think that this Senate race might be a thing. I'm trying not to get excited or like I'm trying not to. I'm not getting too enthusiastic. I'm just like, you know.
Well, look, I know people fucking say it every year, like, oh, this is the year Texas is gonna go purple. But like, over the past, like, I don't know, 10, 12 years, the gaps have been closing, like, slowly but surely in the state of Texas. It is likely that within the next couple of elections, Texas is going to swing blue.
Can you guys talk amongst yourselves?
That'd be awesome.
Talk amongst yourselves for 2 minutes. I think I might need to get this dog real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic.
He needs to tinkle.
Yes, the chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea. Discuss.
I'm gonna do a mod announcement. First, I want to say thank you to Lindsay with the ass for the $10, and do, baby girl, and do. I already know what it is. Love you more. All right. Okay, guys, let's make sure we're doing all the good things for Matt here while he takes a doggy break. That's what I'm going to call it. Let's make sure that we're tapping the screen, sharing the live, reposting. Also, let's go ahead and knock out this gift goal that he has here. And let's see, will Jeffrey or Trump get to wear the headphones? Because it's going to find a face. So I want to know. So let's clear those out. He only has 3 of those left, so let's do that. And then also, if you're over on the tube, make sure that you are liking the stream, subscribing, and keeping the chat going, doing all of the good things. And if you'd like to support Matt, support his stream, links are in the bio. Politics of Matt, I do believe it is, or Matt Politics. But guess what, guys? The links are in the bio. They're also over there on the tube. So just click on them and then go from there and show him some love. All right, Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Let's do all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. Also, let's run Mia up because she's funny. She's
Thank
funny.
you.
And let's run Mia up. Show Mia all the love, all right? It's Black History Month. All right, it's for Black people anyways. Oh, also, y'all, Thursday.
Guys.
Oh my God, how did that make you feel?
It was funny because the day before or yesterday, I actually was told that I sound white. So like, yeah,
You
2
sound
days in a
white.
row on Black History Month, I was stripped from my, blackness.
Sound white. Okay, still a thing in 2026, I guess. All
You
right,
don't
but yes,
sound
let's,
like you sleep with a relative.
bruh.
Me with my
Okay.
biracial children.
I'm gonna continue the mod announcement. Also, y'all, it's 1,400 people here, and I'm not sure how many people over on the tube. But on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Matt and I will be co-hosting on my platform. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a first. It's gonna be so much fun because I get to not crash out, and I get to let Matt crash out. So yay! Can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I'm just going to sit back and let Matt do all of the things. That's it. So join
Basically,
us.
all of your FBA friends, make sure that they're there because I think it's very
I gotta let him
important.
talk to FBA.
Please,
No,
please,
absolutely not. That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Erica.
Have you heard the new term that white people are using to describe themselves now within the Republican circles?
Yeah, I know it's what you're about to say. Please say it.
Heritage American.
Oh no, that's not it.
What have you heard?
That's crazy. What do they call themselves? Oh, FWA, Foundational White American.
Oh, I hadn't heard that. I've just heard Heritage Americans, which just makes me want to vomit in my mouth.
Foundational White American sounds very much like, you know what? Yeah, my family owned slaves, and I hope we do again.
It's the closest a white guy can get away with saying that they're part of NWA.
No,
I don't think that's what that is.
I don't think that's how that goes.
FWA? That's probably the closest.
Redact the soup can. Even more, please.
I'm already redacted.
I said even more. Thank you.
Even more. All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
See, Ryan down in the comments gets it. It 100% just sounds like they just want to get away with it.
It's because y'all have something in common. Hey Matt.
Our first name?
Yes.
Yeah. So I realized that I mentally cannot compute the disproportionate body framing of Dotsons. However, I will say you do make Dotsons look cute. So you have something going for you, and I'm very proud of you for that.
Thank you, friend. I do. I appreciate that very much. That's very kind of you. Also, me and I have talked about doing a live together, and hopefully we can put something together about how to be a good accomplice during Black History Month. And I think that's a great thing to talk about for folks like us, how we can do those things the right way. And so hopefully we can put that together, and I would really enjoy doing that as well with her. So we should be able to do a lot of fun things this month.
Yeah. So for instance, we love that we're pimping Matt out for reparations and everything. I just want to let y'all know that being an ally and being an accomplice are two different things. So being an ally is typically sitting from the sidelines and being like, yeah, you go, civil rights. However, being an accomplice is understanding your privilege and utilizing said privilege to help emphasize marginalized voices. It means that, hey, I know that you're going down with the ship with me, and that I can continue to trust you to be able to further the movement for equity and equality, right? So it doesn't just sit at just being an ally of being like, I support you, just don't get in trouble. Whereas like an accomplice is, you know what? Nah, like if anybody's going down, it's going to be me first. And making sure that you are you're locked in. It's knowing that you can embrace your privilege and utilize it to emphasize and promote and embrace the marginalized voices that are around. Sometimes they are uncomfortable conversations, but being able to sit in said uncomfortable conversations or uncomfortable spaces is what helps with growth. Because if anybody remembers during your growth spurts and you're prepubescent and teenage years, knowing like, why the hell do my bones hurt? I'm like, I'm not even geriatric. Knowing those are growing pains. It's a different type of pain that Matt experiences every morning when he rolls out of bed. Whereas us youthful people, I'm kidding.
Oh, sorry, Mia. I'm sorry, my hand
Stop.
slipped. I'm so sorry, my hand slipped.
No, it didn't.
That's my bad. No, can I just want to add one thing. I just want to add one thing to that. What Mia's saying, like in all seriousness, one thing that I say a lot here for those of you guys who watch me, a lot, and Nemo says it as well. I think the two of us both say it because we both really believe this, and it's funny that we both say the same thing, which is that progressivism takes a lot of work. And what's happened in the last 10 years should show everybody that if you don't keep working at progressivism, you backslide, right? And guess who's done a lot of the work of progressivism over the last 60-ish years or more? Guess who's been doing that work, okay? It's people of color in this country. And so we need to step right the fuck up, and we need to be the people that are being the progressive, that are pushing things forward in this country. Because overall, if we don't do it, then this is what we're going to get. This right here is what we're going to get. Okay? This progressive things don't just happen. Progressive things happen because we work at them, and this is part and parcel with this right here. If we don't work at this, it's not going to happen. Sitting on the sidelines is not a viable option anymore, okay? 15 years ago, it felt like a viable option. It is no longer, okay? And so that's it. So we need to work on this shit. So I'm looking forward to trying to have some good conversations. Maybe we can make some shit happen. I'm looking forward to Thursday with Erica. I'm gonna allow them to pimp me out as much as they want. I approve of this. So let's make that shit happen. So.
Matt's not out here being an accomplice. He's out here being an accessory.
We love that for Matt.
I'm all in.
Yeah, I just legit said that I'll let you crash out. I really want to have a conversation with a Trump supporter. I haven't had one all day long, and I have an hour left in the day. I'm going through withdrawals.
Friend,
I'm about to go MAGA hunting.
I mean, if I could get, I would be super happy to get someone up here on the TikToks. I can't. I'd be happy.
Did you just mute yourself? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I did mute myself.
Well, we just definitely heard someone blame her or excuse. I don't even know what he was doing, but in regards to the Patriot Act, Hurricane Katrina had nothing to do with it. I don't know how.
Is that what the caller said?
Yeah.
Yes, this is before you like popped in, and so basically he said that like due process and that was the same guy, I think, and it went from like, hey, the Patriot Act, so they don't need to like have a warrant or due process or blah blah blah, and then Matt was like, you know what? And he's like, okay, so what does the Patriot Act do? And then he was like, Hurricane Katrina. And
that was
the guy from earlier who didn't know words. Okay.
That whole time I was sending Matt like memes, just like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
I was just like, I was trying. You guys are cracking me up. I'm between like Thick sending me Princess Bride memes and then like Santana over here like making his faces and shit. I was like, and his offhand comments is like, you guys are. I was having a hard time keeping it together, but it was good. The comedic relief was much appreciated because Holy shit! And that last guy, I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah.
For the record, just so everybody knows, whenever there are instances where like shit like that is happening, where Matt is like screaming at somebody, I am generally in his Discord DMs, trying to get him to break.
Oh.
Oh,
Dean
so
said
you
the
just be
numbers not
sliding in
working.
his DMs.
Well, that's because Dean, I had it off for a second while we were chatting. I mean, I'll turn it on for you if you want, Dean. I mean, sure. I mean, now it's on, Dean, if you want to call. So or
That's
you could
cute.
you could also just come up here for a second if you wanted to. That's fine. I know your bestie Erica is here, so feel free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but yes, Mia, Matt and I are always in each other's DMs. $20.
You can't say stuff like that out loud. Dan is my
That's
bestie.
cute.
Well, I'm sorry. I apologize. Dan is
You
your
had the wrong D.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Dan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can't. I'm not allowed to say that. About, yeah, absolutely. No, the number is.
I just
up and
want
running.
y'all. So I just want y'all to know that yesterday, Matt was like, my friend messaged me and then he read something off. And I was like, so he just publicly admitted that he's friends with me. So haha, but like, nana nana boo boo. Matt's my friend, y'all.
Yes. Okay. Why? I mean, yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Oh no.
He's my friend.
Oh no, Dean.
But he's actually my field white.
I'll be your. Yeah. That's fine. Listen, I'm a good one. Okay. I'm good. I know my place. I'm good. I'll be good. No, Dean, you're fine. You're all good, bud. No, we've been. It's been one of those nights. Like we haven't had many on TikTok. We had a couple of wild ones on the call in, but you know how it is. It's been crazy. And then Santana popped in for a little while. It's been a night. It's been they MAGA's. Like I said, I told people this last night because I watched watching Isaiah's Surrounded on Jubilee, watching the quality of MAGA that they got to talk to him was why I was just like, holy shit. Like, this is so bad. This is like these people talking to him is so bad.
It seemed like they scraped the
I
bottom
was
of the
pretty
barrel
much
for it.
like, those are the people that we kind of like talk to. I was like, oh my gosh, these arguments are awful. Like for them to quote the FAIR report, to quote that report like as a verified source, I was like, this can't be real life. Like I thought that these people would be better than this, and they aren't. They're all the same. They're all the same.
If Dean's out there, Dean's like, I've got 20,000 people and I'm having trouble. Yeah, but if you're having trouble with it, if I'm having trouble with 1,000 or 1,500 people, like there's no hope. And I think that's a good sign for all of us, right? I mean, that's a good sign that this is what's happening. But they don't want to.
I like
defend
to
this
say,
anymore.
yeah, I like to say I've defeated them all. I won.
Well, they're scared, Erica. They are scared of you.
I like it that way. I like when I go into MAGA spaces and they immediately start crashing out. It's just so much fun. Like all I said was hi. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
See, Erica, that's why you need to have a PFP like me, where they never know who the hell they're talking to until I do the black reveal. Then I do the black reveal,
black
and
reveal
the
is
fucking
wild.
tone changes. I
The
swear,
black reveal
every
is
single
wild.
time. They change their entire tune.
You guys missed something amazing the other day. Or maybe a couple of you might have seen it. But Erica and Liv were in a MAGA live, and Erica and Liv were in a MAGA live, and of course it's like 6 or 7 on 2, and the host was doing this thing where they were like giving timers to everyone, and everyone had a minute to go around and talk, and it was cycling through, and they were just terrible. And then it would get to like Erica and Liv, and they would each get a chance, and they were just, just mowing through them. And they got to a point where they just started skipping the two of them, and I was dying. I was like, it was so bad. They were skipping you guys.
Liv and I get together. Yeah, it's always going to be a good time when Liv and I get together. That was ridiculous. One guy was like, he threatened. He said, I can't remember what he said. That's how much I care. Shoot, what did he say? I don't remember. All I know is that he said something like, I'm going to get you. And I was like, okay, all right, you better be prepared for your mother to have your face on a T-shirt. The fuck? What are we going to do?
I heard that one.
Hashtag.
And so my favorite thing about Liv is the fact that is Liv's troll account.
His token account?
Oh, yeah.
His troll account.
He has quite a few. It depends.
So it's the accelerationist account.
Oh, where he's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I legitimately there were so many people in the chat that was like, wait, he might be right. That was the first time I've ever seen people agree with quote unquote MAGA. Because the way that he walked them through it, and they were like, wait a second, I think he might be cooking.
Oh man.
That was it.
I did a lot of time I did a lot of time with Liv on Cato's panel, when I first started coming up on lives. We got to spend some time together, and it was fun. I would always have a really, really good time just being up with him. He can be a lot of fun. He's wild. He is wild, but literally absolutely one of the smartest people that I think I've had the pleasure of talking with. He is a smart guy. He's a really smart guy. I don't say that lightly.
So awesome.
He's so he's so I really I don't know. I liked him from the get. I really did. So
we always tell Liv, and I'll tell him I said this, and this is also recorded, but I always tell Liv, bro, you will literally debate a wall. He will argue with the wall. He will argue. He loves it. He just enjoys it. He really does. He's the best though. I freaking love Liv. Yeah. Matt,
he speaks
where are the
well?
Trump supporters?
I don't know. I mean,
he's an eloquent speaker. Is that what you guys are saying over there?
I said he's a really smart guy. I never use it. Mia. You're gonna make me rescind my.
I love making you stutter.
Don't make me rescind my friend offer, okay? I've got the line. I got the.
You won't,
the phone line.
Because that would be anti-black.
He can't be anti-black, but he can be racist.
It's February. I guess I'd have to wait until March 1st. So
this is a lot.
Exactly.
It's a lot's happening right now.
God damn it. Anyway, well,
no.
listen.
So I want you guys to know that Matt is held hostage in this friendship. He's the one who said it first, so now he's just stuck. You're welcome.
I want to point out that I do. After Gene pointed out, I turned the phone line is on. If there are any Trump supporters in here, but we've crept our way down from 1,400 or 1,500 people, and no one has been requesting up. So if we have any last Trump supporters in here, anyone who would like to have a conversation, I would invite you to come up. I guess the only other thing I could do is I might drop you guys down. We'll see if anyone wants to come up. If it's just me,
I'm about to say I'm going to make I'm going to make the panel smaller. I just wanted to say Trump supporters are still pussies because you're hiding in the chat. There's no way that Matt has over 1,100 people watching his stream right now, and all of you voted for Harris? All of you voted for Harris? Okay. All right. Okay. No, you're pussies. I just want you to borrow a pair. I know you can't grow a pair and you don't have a pair. I just want you to borrow a pair and you can give them right back after Matt drags you. Okay, so let's do that. Also, chat, put your favorite hashtags in there, and I'm gonna leave on this. Do all of the good things and blacka 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 blacka.
No, I don't want. Bye, Erica. We love Erica. Mia, I'm gonna drop you down.
Yeah,
to
get him to
Fairness.
400,000. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, friend. What's up? What? Erica, what the heck? That was weird, Erica. Holy, that was weird. All right, bye, friend. All right, Thick. I'll drop you down to always a pleasure. Thank you, friend.
Yeah, I was literally just waiting on a break in the conversation to be like, hey, I'm going to drop and go to bed.
Deuces. We love you too, bud. You take care, friend.
Later.
Bye. Erica, I don't know. You would think so. Like, I don't know. Better than you than me tonight. Maybe when I'm up with you, it'll be a problem. I don't know. All right, MAGA. It's just me. You have no one else to be afraid of. Oh, scary people of color. Oh. I know you're very afraid of them. Look, they're gone now. Okay? It's just the Middle Eastern guy. I know I'm scary too, but for different reasons. So, okay? Just the Middle Eastern guy over here. Guys, let's, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Hop in the box. Or if you're over on the tube and you voted for Donald Trump, I'd love for you to call in. That number is right here at the top of the screen, 617-539-6897. It's up. It's happening. That number is on. So, anybody. Still racist, still African. Well, Asian. But anyways. All right, let's see here. All right. What a night. What a time. What a time to be alive. Moon pies. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I guess maybe we can tap to 400K. I don't know. We'll see if we get anything else. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, someone had asked over on the tube. I'm so sorry, I missed that one. My dog's name is Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, just like Star Wars. That's Obi-Wan. Cool. Obi-Wan. A name I haven't heard in a very long time. Well, hello there. Oh, speaking of hello there. Hello, other Erica. And when I say other Erica, that's how you know that we had another Erica. Old Ben, yes. I wonder if he means Old Ben. Exactly. Thank you, Trinity. Love you. Love you guys all. Love all of you guys right back. Thank you, friend. Thank you. You guys are all very, very awesome. I honestly, I probably don't say it enough, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate your support, how much you guys, it means that you guys come out every night. It really is great. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I don't know if they disappeared, Lady Justice, after the e-files were released necessarily, but I think it's just been this erosion. It's been this erosion of shit. Between the e-files, between the e-files, the the ICE stuff, take your pick, you know? It's just been all like falling out. Honestly, I think that the losses in court, the losses in the election losses, I mean, all of that, sure. Nothing's getting cheaper. The economy is not getting better. I understand that like some people are making money, but most people are not. They're seeing that shit like Venezuela is not America first. It's not going to help us in any way. The shit with Argentina not really helping us in any way. They don't understand the Greenland thing. So they're trying to argue it, but they don't understand it. It's like, why do we need to do all of this shit when we could literally just build a fucking base there right now? Like, Denmark doesn't care. Like, it's just so, everything is just so fucking stupid. But yeah. Someone sent a text into the line. It says, ask MAGA about Jasmine Crockett in the Senate race for Texas. That might fire them up. Hey, MAGA, how about that? How about you? How do you feel about Jasmine Crockett? So, oh, Erica. Oh, I'm sorry. Our other friend, Erica. All right. Go back to sleep, friend. Okay, friend. Sweet dreams. I mean, it's only 6 a.m. over there. Get some more sleep, friend, if you can before school. Trent, I don't blame you. I'd pull out stocks too. I'd pull out. Only 30 minutes, Erica? You can only go back. Oh, all right. Well, stop talking to us. Put your head back down. And turn the stream off just in case I yell at somebody. I don't want to wake you up. Do you have any advice for those of us with hopeless MAGA parents? That's what she says. God. Trinity. Hilarious. Thank you. Look, I mean, I've told you guys, my girlfriend's stepmom, like, you know, we had a bit of a thing. You know, we had an argument. It was a bit of a thing, and it was tough. It was tough. And I know I was right about everything that I was saying, and it didn't help anything in that discussion. And so that was a bad situation. It was a bad situation, and it didn't help anything on that end. Okay? It didn't really help. But that doesn't mean that you can't talk to your parents if you want to. It also doesn't mean that you can't. You can't, if you want to, say, "Hey, I don't want to talk politics with you." Okay? My own parents, are conservative, but not Trump supporters. Now, I do know that my dad went that way in 2016, but I know that he got off it, and I know that he's not there now, which I'm very happy about. But my parents are conservative, and that's it's fine. But it's easier because at least they're being reasonable at this point. But I do kind of have I don't talk politics with them sort of a deal, okay? It's just got to come down to where you're at. How do you deal with it, right? So if you need to do a whole, like, I can't talk to you at all thing, maybe that's what you have to do. Okay? Maybe that's what you have to do. I hope that's not what you have to do, but maybe it is. Also, then maybe you could step down from that. Maybe it's just, okay, I can still have a relationship with you, but we are absolutely positively setting a boundary of no politics whatsoever. We are not going to talk politics, and this is firm, and that's it. Maybe you can do that. Or maybe if they're a bit more open to talking, okay, if you still have hope, then maybe you can start having some gentle conversations with them. But I think you really have to tread lightly. How many of you guys saw the SNL sketch from Saturday night? Do you guys know the sketch that I'm talking about? You did? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it because here I'm gonna play it because it's great, and I think everyone should watch it. So hold on one second. Okay. I think that I have never related more because I was just Erica and I British Erica and I talked about this, and we were just like watching this sketch. It felt like ticking off. It literally felt like ticking off every single thing that Trump supporters say to us on a regular basis. That's pretty much what it felt like. So anyways, watch. I thought it was fucking great. Is that not what we hear all the time? Literally. All the fucking time. All of those things just ticked off all the, like, every box. It was so good. Could have been better? November? I mean, okay. I thought it was pretty good, but all right. Okay. That's from Saturday Night Live, guys. It was a Saturday Night Live sketch just from this past week. Yeah. Is it possible you just like hats? I know that's a great line. I agreed. So that one felt personal. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it. We're not getting any more folks in here, I don't think. So. No, well, of course I say that, and do we have somebody? Let's see. Stokes, you're not connecting. But anyways, I am gonna wrap things up. Guys, Nemo, from what I understand, he was pretty exhausted. I think he was up really late last night, and I think we needed we need to let him get a good night's sleep so he can be back with us tomorrow night. So you guys give Nemo a break. He gets a night off. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for getting us over 400,000 likes. You guys are great. Thank you. What an awesome and exciting night. Do me a couple of favors, please. If you haven't already, drop me a follow here on the main and on the backup. Head on over to the Tube, Politics with Matt. Please drop me a follow over there. Subscribe on the Tube. And help us build up over there. We're on the march now to 3,000 followers on the Tube. And so I really appreciate you guys helping out with that. If you'd like to offer any last-minute support, please do so via the links in my bio. I really appreciate it. It does help to be here 5 nights a week, or 5 days a week. We're here Monday through Thursday starting at 10 p.m., but on Fridays here in the afternoons with our friend Erica. And so it's been a lot of fun, and the more that we can do it, the better. So I just want to be able to give you guys as much time and as much content as we possibly can. Let's do a raid with someone fun. Let's pick someone fun. Let's see who we got here. Why don't we see? Yeah, no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to Dan. Yeah, I'm done for the night. If Dan wants to come back tomorrow, that's fine. But no, I'm good. I'm tired, and I don't have the patience for somebody who uses that word. Let's do. Hang on 1 second. Let me see here. I don't know if we should do Good Trouble or if we should do Isaiah. What do you guys think? Put a 1 for Good Trouble, for a 2 for Isaiah. You guys pick who we're gonna raid. 1 for Good Trouble, 2 for Isaiah. Go. All right. Well, okay. Clearly, you guys would like to. You guys want to go see Isaiah. Popping his at right there in the chat. Tell him I sent you. I love Isaiah so much. If you haven't already watched his Jubilee Surrounded, you should. He's such a cool cucumber. We do love me some Isaiah. There you go, Andrew. All right, we'll go see Isaiah. All right, let's go. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Love to all of the mods for doing such an excellent job both here and on the Tube. Thank you guys very, very much for all of your work, keeping everything running smoothly. You guys are the best, and I truly, truly mean that. Thank you. All right. See you tomorrow night, 10 p.m. It's going to be a good time. All right. Let's go see Isaiah. Good night, guys.